gotta make it to you. I'm running out of time. I'm trying to find a way to make you mine. I'm on a love deadline. I gotta make it, don't wanna lose you. I'm on a love deadline. Got till the end of the night to find you. Hey, I'm on a tight love schedule and it's overdue. I wasn't really looking until I saw you and love deadline. I count the minutes, always in the game to win it. The sky's a limit, so baby don't go away before I'm finished. Or am I right on time to make you mine tonight? Time is slipping away. I need to get to you before the end of the day. I'm on a love deadline. I need to make it before I lose you. I'm on a love deadline. Got till the end of the night to find you. I'm in a one-set game and it's overtime. I never used to care, but you're so damn fine, and now I'm on a love deadline. Gotta get your love on time. Ooh, time is ticking. Always been a bit too picky. And love is tricky, but baby, you're on my list. I need to take it. Or is it something real? This is how I feel tonight, but I just can't wait. I need to get through to you before it's too late. I'm on a love deadline. I gotta make it before I lose you. I'm on a love deadline. Got till the end of the night to find you. I got a one-way ticket and I won't be delayed. Can't satisfy my soul until I have it my way. So
Why, hello, all you beautiful tarts. How is everybody doing today? Are we enjoying the beginning of the bank holiday, correct? As a person who's not had a proper job in a long time, it's difficult to know when it's a bank holiday, but I'm pretty sure there's one now. Also, hi Dean, hi Shaggy, Cess, I enjoy that you're committing crimes. KHMP1, I enjoy that you're encouraging Cess to commit crimes. This is good all round. Now, I have a kombucha, but if anybody asks, it's a beer, so I look cool. Oh, that's a vibe. Oh, it has been a gorgeous 10 out of 10. Actually, not 10 out of 10. It's been like an 8 out of 10 day here, but I'll take it. Like, when it's not raining in the spring, I'm happy. So it's been pretty good. Took the week off, so you made a long bank holiday. That's genius. I love that. Yeah, my friends actually got married on Wednesday, which was why there was no stream. And I was like, I support getting married on a Wednesday because, like, you save so much money. But I was, like, a little bit confused as to why they did it. Because, like, they have lots of normal family members who have jobs. And then I was like, wait, if you take the Wednesday and Thursday off, then you've got a bank holiday that takes you all the way through till Monday. And I was like, that's actually really smart. Guess where you are? You're in Italy? Oh, hell yeah. Where are you in Italy? Oh, I'm so jealous. I'm not going to lie. I got some targeted advert on my phone for, like, go to the spa. And, like, I didn't book it. But I was about to just impulsively go. I need a trip. But yeah. So it was actually kind of genius. Because for lots of people who went to the wedding, they basically got the best part of a week off. And I was like, yeah, that's making it work. Naples! Woohoo! Okay, you gotta get on the, go to the bay, get on the boat to Sorrento. That's how I went to Sorrento when I went on holiday. There's a little ferry that takes you across. It's not expensive at all. It's great views. And then you can go to Sorrento and then you will truly be where I am from. And you can say, yes, this is the land that spawned the likes of Emily. Ignore my Milan top. All right, ignore that. I don't support the North. I just thought it was a nice top. All right. Now we need more music because I just found that random guy, John. That's who we were listening to, John Runefelt, and his little disco tunes. They were getting me where I needed to be. But now, like, what does an Easter soundtrack sound like? Hang on, we can turn up a little bit. See what the. I'm bored. That's how I always feel about Easter. Easter is boring. The playlist is correct. Because Easter's dull. Techno Essentials? We don't even necessarily need background music. It's just quite nice. Okay, we're gonna go with techno for a minute and then we'll see if we get bored. Glenny! Oh my god, thank you so much.
3, smiling face emoji, smiling face emoji, smiling face emoji.
May I say smiling face emoji back to you, Big Glenny? Thank you very much. But yeah, that is so hype. Peach, I hope that Italy is treating you well. I hope the weather is beautiful. Stop it. It's definitely a smiling face emoji day. It is the season of smiling face emoji. No, I literally got to go and see 2 of my friends get married on Wednesday, and that was really fun. Also, it was super based for me, right? Because I was there for the whole day. So while I was there at the beginning, there was this tiny woman. She was like 4'5", I swear to God. And she was, she was running around, like, filling up our glasses with free Prosecco. So the early part of the wedding, I was like, I'm in danger here. Because, you know, when you're getting married or you're at someone else's wedding, you're cool to get, like, drunk, right? But you don't want to be the one that's, like, flopping around on the floor like a fish, okay? And you did a full day in Capri? I've been in the chairlift. I tried to stream on that chairlift in Capri. It was so fun. Yeah, so if you saw the coast from there, that's where I'm from. Capri's mental though. I bought the most expensive coffee of my life there, and I had to run down the entirety of Capri because we were about to miss our boat. But anyway, love Capri. Frisky Frog!
HNN, pushing out a Twitch baby.
I do not claim it. I don't claim it. That is your child support. I will play at best a god auntie. Not even a full godmother. Frisky Frog, thank you so much for the 9 months. I appreciate you a ton. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I had so much fun on the Capri. So, Capri is a little island. For those of you who have not been and why, it's relatively famous. Is a little island off the coast of Italy, close to Naples, close to the Amalfi Coast, that kind of area. And it's like a little point in the ocean. And so you can get this like 1950s ski lift that takes you all the way up. But there's like nothing to hold you in. It's just gravity. It's just get in, sit down on this garden chair as it carries you to the top. Okay? And it's so weird because there are points where it gets so high up. But then there are also points where you're really low down. And you can just see a bunch of like old Italian men doing the gardening. And you're like, buongiorno. It's so funny. I remember though, when we went on it, Sophie was like, I'm not going to be too heavy for this, am I? You know what I mean? Like, and then she saw another lady get on who was like bigger than her. And she got on and it was fine. And Sophie was like, brilliant. I love that. When somebody like beta tests the system for you, because Sophie was like, I'm not crashing through this 1950s garden chair to my death. That's not what I want. Like, I'll walk up the hill, babe. But anyway, we lived, we survived. It was very worth it. I will say Capri was a weird place to visit because like primarily it's full of like really rich people and designer clothes. And I don't know if you can tell by me, but I'm not really the designer clothes person. So I was more just looking around like, oh yes. Oh. And it's really weird that there's like so many designer shops on this tiny island. The Mamma Mia Road? What? They did some Mamma Mia on Capri? I didn't know that. But yeah, so we're at this wedding, right? It was lovely. It was like, it could have been 2 degrees warmer, but it was clear. There was a little wind, but nothing too crazy. It was a good vibe. Everyone was having a really nice time. The free Prosecco was being poured plentifully. And I was like, ooh, this is more Prosecco and free wine than I wanted to drink this early in the day. I don't want to be asleep on the sofa halfway through. And then the evening came, and the evening was a bar you had to pay for, right? Which was amazing because, right, the only place that can charge you more money than London for drinks is any kind of wedding venue. So the drinks were a ton of money. There was this rumor going around where everyone was like, did you hear that somebody bought a double gin and tonic? And I heard that it was £14. Then I heard that it was £15. Then I heard that it was £16. And it became like, I was like, by the end of the evening, we're going to hit the rumor of a £20 gin and tonic. But the point was, I then only had 2 more drinks that night because I was like, well, I'm not going crazy on that. Which was so good because then it meant that I went to a wedding. I had a great time. They had like a live band all evening. So we were all like dancing and just complete chaos. But I woke up because breakfast was served at the place I was staying at 9 a.m. That was when it was served. It wasn't 9 till another time. It was breakfast is at 9. You will go and eat breakfast at 9. And I was like, ooh, this is dangerous, right? Brian sold his house. He managed to get 4 doubles, no dome. Like, actually, no. I did jump on the free Prosecco. I'm just saying if the drinks had carried on flowing at that rate, it would have been scenes. But thankfully, it slowed way down, right? Which was exactly what I needed. Look, I could have bought more drinks if I wanted them. Hell, I ended up taking a glass of Prosecco up to my room and I just abandoned it there. But everyone was dancing and having a good time. And then I actually got up at 9 in the morning and had to cram in the back of someone's car because no one can drive because we all live in London and it's ridiculous. So we crammed in the back of a car and travelled home. And I was both not hungover, had eaten breakfast, wasn't feeling like I was about to puke on my legs. I was like, bless up. Like, this is exactly what I needed. But I had such a nice time. I had so much fun. My friends were so, like, happy and joyful. I've got a few pictures that I might post. But I don't know. I always feel weird about doing, like, a wall post of someone else's wedding, you know? Especially when most people follow for, like, gaming stuff. And then I'm like, who are some people you don't know who got married, you know? Plus, you never know when people are going to be rude. Sometimes people are rude. I also have my little selection of squirrel feed to have as a snack for the stream. I bought the extra large bag of nuts. And heartbreakingly, this one's full of fucking peanuts. Why were they labeled the same? The one I usually get, the smaller one, has no peanuts in it. Like boiled peanuts. Literally, I'm a squirrel. Anyway, how's everybody else's day been? I hope it's been good. The English gentleman said, I follow purely for the personal photos of people I don't know at all. Frankly, all this gaming content has been really frustrating me. That's actually so good. I'm sorry, the idea that you were just like, I really hope you do post about somebody I've never heard of in my life. Yeah, that's valid. Relu! Thank you so much. Oh my god. 10 out of 10. Absolute queen. Relu, Frisky Frog, thank you, you beautiful tarts. I hope life is treating you extremely well to medium. Nothing below medium is accepted. We're feeling good. We're feeling very good. Or at least we're feeling... Yeah, no, we're going for very good. We're committing. Now, we have 2 things that we can do today. And I would like to hear your earthly opinions, beloved tarts and viewers. Because I have 2 things. First of all, I have a PowerPoint presentation for you all. And the PowerPoint presentation is a deep dive into the worst tattoo artist on TikTok, who goes by the name Ariel Dejesus, who does $100 blindfold tattoos. Now, I do want to make it clear that she is not the one wearing the blindfold. It is you, the tattoo recipient, who is wearing the blindfold. And so that's slightly better than it could be. But she gets to choose what you get. And she has produced some clangers. So we can do that today. Or, based on my vibe, yeah, you've seen this. I knew you would know who she is. Or based on... Did you know she's also a musician? I'm just telling you. Can you show her face? So I know to run in the other direction. Bless her. She is American. So we can do that. Or we can play 2 Point Museum. Because I've heard it's really good. And I saw a Jimquisition episode about it. And I was like, you know what? That sounds delightful. And I want to give it a go. Because you know the tradition I have of making zoos. I've made many a zoo on the channel. And I love it. So... that is the direction, and I just don't know what the right decision is. Well, the issue is she also does $160 cover-ups, and she'll cover up anything. So a lot of people who go to her are just really desperate. Both. The demands are both. Do we try and do both? The question is, can we do both? Maybe. Okay, we'll try. We'll try. Wait. I'm actually just buying the 2 Point game now. I agree to your terms of service, Steam. Purchase. Little deep dive, a little zoo time. Yeah, well, this is actually a museum. So probably there'll be dead animals, but I don't think there'll be live ones. Okay, I purchased it. Okay, well, we'll start with a little Ariel Dejesus. Also, there is a new video on YouTube. Also, it would have been live earlier, but we may have forgotten to actually put it public. And we may have been sat there going, why is no one watching the video? And then realized that the reason no one was watching the video was because it was still unlisted. We've all made mistakes in our time. Now, where is my presentation? There it is. There it is. Isn't that lovely? Are we all psychologically prepared for this? Actually, I'm going to turn off the background music because I think that there's quite a lot of videos in this one due to most of the content being made on TikTok. Right. Hello, QWERTY. How are you doing? Wait. I have a tattoo. I didn't know what I was getting till it was done. Look, it's fine if that's what you want to do. In fact, I have seen people who have gone to like really professional artists who do amazing work. And like, there is quite a strong tradition of artists deciding what suits you, especially in like the more kind of spiritual side of tattooing and body art. Like, I'm pretty sure that there's a selection of monks and like Buddhist monks you can go to who will like feel out your vibe and meet you and then give you something that is custom to you, right? But you do need to go to someone talented, right? Yes. Well, the issue isn't that she does bad tattoos. The issue is she posts these tattoos on TikTok as though they're good. And it is insane. Sorry, Satan just came out of me. I see some tattoos on the Awful Taste but Great Execution subreddit. You know what? That's actually worthy of a little deep dive, I think, at some point. Because yeah, at the end of the day, right? The artist, in my opinion, when it comes to tattooing, isn't there to decide what you get. If you get something that other people think looks really stupid, that's your choice, okay? But it is the artist's job to at very least give you good advice about what would fit where and what will look good and what will age well and how it should be applied, and then apply it professionally, right? Apply it well in a way that it will heal properly, in a way that there are good hygiene standards. It's not about, oh, you do tacky tattoos, because what I think is tacky, someone else might think is amazing. And what I think is amazing, someone else might be like, you couldn't pay me £10,000 to have that on me. Wait, I've lost my paper. Hang on. Give me 2 tattoos. So like, that's the thing. The customer is always right in matters of taste. Exactly. If people want it and they are paying for it and they are excited for it, that is great. Sorry, I was writing something down. What's the word? Okay, slay. Yes, so that's the thing. A lot of what you're paying for with an artist is you show up with an idea and they go, right, let's sculpt this into something that will fit. Let's sculpt this into something good. I have a PS4 controller on my calf. The PS4 controller I have on the back of my calf is a tattoo I got for free because I made a mistake of saying if I raised 1k for special effect, I'd get a tattoo. Didn't know what the design was until it was inked because my partner was told not to let me look at the stencil while I had a smoke before the inking. Look, that's just being a badass, all right? Now, I'm not going to do that. But, like, I don't think tattoos always have to be serious. And I also think that getting a tattoo for charity is a really nice thing to do, you know? The issue here is essentially, and this is what I know of her because I've seen her coming up on my timeline on TikTok, right? Is that I think she presents herself as a better artist than she is. And then she offers a deal that's too good to say no to. We're going to go from there because Again, this presentation was in fact made for me by Sophie. Therefore, I have not seen everything. I know a fair bit about her just from being on the timeline on TikTok, but I need to see how bad it really gets. Hey Siobhan, how are you doing? It's super nice to see you. Yeah. Not to sound crass, but I have some nuts stuck in my throat. Girl, I got it. This is why we don't like peanuts. I had peanut skin stuck on the back of my throat. We're going to overcome. Okay, that'll tell you right now. Hang on. I'm not used to this new camera angle yet, but we're getting there. We're getting used to it. Okay, let us begin by pressing the correct button. We're in. I'm in. Bit of old skin. It's not good. I think I'm gonna have to peel my nuts. So because at Easter, Rome is like super holy, mega busy. Yep. You went to God's house. Mate, what the Vatican would be like? What would the Vatican be like in Easter? That'd be crazy. I don't know. Fuck. You went to the home of Roman Catholicism. Fucking full of eggs. Can't move from them. Eggs absolutely everywhere. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's called piss poor planning. It'll be fine. Just roll with it. Roll with it being busy. You know? It is what it is. Sometimes it's good to go to a place when it's at the height of its excitement. No one wholly goes to Pompeii. Everyone goes to Pompeii. People fucking love Pompeii. Pompeii's lit. Loved it. Best time. Get on the train. It's like €2. But yeah, no. Yeah, Rome will be insane. But just roll with it. Like, one of the fun things that you can do when you're in Rome is play like, you know, like yellow car, but for different colors of nuns. So the nuns, I thought they were always in black habits. No. You got blue nuns, you got green nuns, you got red nuns, you got nuns of all colors. And they come from all over the world. And so I was having the time of my life. It's Pompeii or Rome, go to Pompeii. Pompeii's awesome. Pompeii's fucking sick. Go to both. Follow your heart. Rome's amazing. Like, Rome is such a blast. There are cool places that you can go that probably won't be as busy. But, like, bear in mind, I think that you'll have a better time on, like, Easter, whatever day of Easter it is, in Pompeii. Yeah, and if you're like, no, I can do both. Sure. Yeah, no, I genuinely think, do Pompeii tomorrow. Just get that done. You'll regret it if you don't. Pompeii is incredible. Pompeii is literally amazing. And then Rome is always there. I mean, so is Pompeii, fingers crossed. But, like, Pompeii's more chill. Electric type nuns, fire type nuns, grass nuns. Exactly. Yeah. Well, with Rome, you want to start you need to see the Pantheon. That's the most important thing. And then you want to start up the hill. What's the hill called? Shit. Start up the hill and then work your way down, because that's where Rome started.
Also,
Scotty! Woohoo! Evening to you as well. Scotty, come on in. You're a tart. Right. Are we psychologically prepared? Is Snoop Dogg a grass nun? I think he's grass something. If you're in Naples, you can get the train to Pompeii for like €3. You get to Pompeii, right? The train stops. You walk down the road in a straight line. There's Pompeii. Outside of Pompeii, what are there? Loads of fucking tour guides. They are ready and willing, and they will take you in. Outside of Pompeii, what are there? A few little cafes. You can buy a nice lemonade. Make sure you're hydrated because you can't buy a thing in Pompeii because obviously they can't be building a fucking Starbucks inside of Pompeii. So you get your little drink, you eat your little sandwich, you get your little ciabatta outside, you go in, you say, all right, I've got 20 euros. Will you give me a tour? They'll say, yep, collect up a few more people. You do the tour. You have a great time. Bish, bash, bosh. You take your pictures. And then you jump on the train and go back. You're all fine. Pompeii's like the easiest place to visit. And also delightful. Right. Are we prepared for our presentation today? Sorry, I'm trying to learn to burp and it's really been doing me havoc. Are we prepared for our presentation today about Ariel Fuck that right up. Are we ready for a presentation today about Ariel Dejesus, the blindfold tattoo artist of TikTok? It is a strange story. And I am looking forward to going through it with you because truly, you rarely find like accounts like this anymore on the internet. Everything is so cultivated and curated. You rarely find something that's just completely feral. So let us begin. First of all, we have some background information. Ariel is based in Fort Worth, Texas, a state that has almost no regulation on tattooing. That may come into play later. She claims that she tattoos for Christ, whatever that means. She does not do explicitly religious tattoos. She also does $40 piercings, which in comparison seem much more expensive than expected. I guess she doesn't want to do those as much. Her shop does pay your age days, so that's a nice way of encouraging really young people to come in and get god-awful tattoos as well. And she does $100 blindfold tattoos and $160 cover-ups, regardless of what's being covered, the size, whether you've had laser on it. For those of you who've never had a tattoo cover-up, a lot of the time, if you want a good cover-up on a dark tattoo, you need to get laser tattoo removal to lighten the area so it can be properly covered. So she will take whatever and cover it up. Okay. Now, it may not surprise you that somebody who runs their business like that and is willing to do like $18 tattoos on 18-year-olds steals other artists' work. What you asked for. What you got. Now, I will say it's worth bearing in mind that the original tattoo was most certainly not a $100 piece of work. However, that's not terrible. You think that that's not terrible? May I request that you pop your glasses on? It is also very, very, very poor show to come in just with a picture of somebody else's work and then it's stealing. You know what I mean? So that's not good. That's not a good start. And here we have, this is the tattoo that was stolen, and this is her version of it. And like, if we just compare the fingers, right? What is going on down here? What in the sausage tip is that? These are, yeah. The issue I generally find with her tattoos is the longer you look at them, the worse they get, right? Like, there's sort of the vibe is there. And then you look at this guy's nose, and then you look at whatever the hell that is, and you're like, oh, these aren't even remotely similar. Like, what is that? It looks like a wee me nose. And then you look at this one, and you look at the central line of the entire tattoo, and it's so wobbly. Like, all of these are it looks like it's been chipped to oblivion. And the way like the shading is telling you nothing. So she's just added random white highlights. You know? Like, yeah. Okay, on we go. On we don't go. Instead we get deafened. Calm down. Okay, calm down. She once did 10 cover-ups in a day. So what was that? So there's the head of a knight. So right, we've got 1009. Spartan helm, yeah. Okay. And then we've got 1 o'clock. Okay, then we've got a dodgy. Oh. Hang on. Look at the teeth on that sugar skull. Oof. Oof. Okay. So we've got a sugar skull. And then we've got... What's this going to be? It's a sort of mauve rose. I've never seen a flower that color. I don't know what... Is she like diluting her ink to make it go further? God. Oh, God. What have you done? What's this going to become? Okay. I mean, that's an abomination as well. And then... I couldn't... Okay, there's a reason she put that one up quickly. What is that? What is it? So it was Jesus. It was a wonky Jesus, and then he had a crucifix, and then it had a crown on it. And yeah, I get why you want to get that covered. What's that? Oh my God, you're right. It is a pumpkin. A pumpkin with a knife. Okay. God, that's going to be hard to cover. What was that? This is too fast. I'm not handling myself. Rose. Oh, is it like a broken clock? Maybe. Free Joe. Yeah, Free Joe. Oh, no. Oh, that's not better. Wait, how do we end up back at the beginning? That isn't better. That was bad. But that's hideous. Oh, man. Oh, the shading. No, you can't cover that. What you... No, because that's not a cover-up. There is no way that is going to stay even close to covered. Like, that is on a good day what you call a blast over, which is where you put another tattoo atop of, like, and they show through, right? Like, you can still see it completely, which I don't blame you. There's no way you can actually cover that, but you can't charge someone and say you're going to do a cover-up. Nah, that's crazy. That's... Girl, that is so awful. That is a crime. You literally, that is hideous. Bear in mind that none of these people got to choose their tattoos. The way that she didn't like this, and the way that she could have taken this into another artist and had them put color and shading on it, and it wouldn't have looked like a cabbage, right? Because it does look like a frigging cabbage here. But rather than using that already good line work, like, you can see all the lines poking through. Yeah, it's just, nah. I think that looks awful. It's not an oval. None of these match. It's like, the longer you look at this, the more you're like, what the fuck is that? Like, insane. Hang on, what's this? Oh yeah, I love that one. That one's actually a classic. Yeah, so she's not willing to put, like, what we can take from this is she is not willing to put her customers first, given that 10 cover-ups in a day, it doesn't matter how talented you are, by the end of that day, that is not your best work. Like, that is such a long day. Oh, okay, brilliant.
You understand that you're getting tattooed by a 13-year-old, right? Yes. Okay, sweet. You are not her first.
So this is out of pocket, right? How are you going to let your 13-year-old daughter tattoo people? Now, maybe she wants to pass on the family tradition or something. I have no idea. Let alone the fact that first you have to be an apprentice, right? Was she an apprentice before this? I have no clue. But typically, an apprenticeship could be up to 6 months depending on what you need to learn, right? So if you want to become a tattoo artist, but you already know how to draw, it might be less time that you need to become an apprentice. But if you need to draw, it may need more time. In this case, she looks like she needs to draw more. Cause man, I mean, this tattoo just...
You understand that you're getting tattooed by a 13-year-old, right? Yes.
At least 17. Money for this? Self. I feel like you... Doesn't seem like she has any experience, really. I mean...
That's so bad. And like, obviously, would I ever come for a child's drawing ability? No. But this child is out here doing tattoos on people.
An apprentice, but if you need to draw, it may need more time. In this case, she looks like she needs to draw more. Cause man, I mean...
Like, that is crazy. To see your child doing drawings like this in their notebook and go, yeah, I think you should be tattooing people. That's way, way too far. Like, that's a fine picture for a 13-year-old to draw. Like, why not? It is not appropriate for somebody with that level of artistry and understanding to tattoo someone, let alone a paying customer, let alone while you're 13. That's so wrong.
This tattoo just, you know, I mean, I'm not surprised. She's 13.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like she has any experience, really. I mean, has she even tattooed herself? That's my question, because as a tattoo artist myself, I feel like you have to tattoo yourself to know what it's like, to understand how far you're going into the skin. Anything in regards to tattooing, you have to do on yourself first. But man, look at these lines, bro. Like, this is crazy.
What
People
even
are paying
is
money
that?
for this. Crazy. Now, I couldn't find anything that said it's illegal to tattoo at the age of 13. It just says, yes, it is illegal to get a tattoo at age 13. Now, this is just crazy to me, regardless whether or not it is or isn't illegal. I feel like if I had a son or a daughter and they wanted a tattoo, I would just wait till they were like at least 17, 16 or 17. And you have to teach them the correct way. You can't just have them tattooing people, customers, right away. To me, it just doesn't make sense. You guys let me know. Is it illegal to tattoo at the age of 13? I don't know. But I know it is illegal to tattoo somebody that's 13. So, very two different things, but I need to know. Please let me know in the comment section. I have to know.
But here's the... Oh, I skipped. Here's the thing, right? When it comes to, like, a child doing tattoos like that, is it's putting so much responsibility on a child who does not understand what they are doing, who isn't particularly good at it, and, like, it just shows what little regard she has for her clients, when it's not even like, oh, this is her auntie and she just wants it to, like, remember how close they were or something. Like, that's a customer. Should be an easy check how old you have to be to hold a tattoo license. I don't know. Well, that was what we said at the beginning, right? Was the state she tattoos in has some of the laxest tattoo laws in the country. So I think potentially if it were another state, it would be like completely illegal. And maybe in, where was it she tattoos? Fort Worth, Texas. In Texas, maybe the laws are just really lax, you know? But they should be tightened up because that is inappropriate. That's crazy. 6 different statutes in Texas for applying just to apply for licensing. Yeah, so I have no idea if any of what she is doing, especially letting a child tattoo, is like legal or okay, but she does it. Oh, we have some beautiful music from her as well. Now, this is funny because I just...
Give me 2 tattoos. I need to feel my body. Yeah, I need to feel the tube. Give me 2 tattoos. I need to feel the needle. That's why I'm being rude. Give me 2 tattoos. I need to feel my body. Yeah, I need to feel the tube. Give me 2 tattoos. Yeah. So sick and done.
Oh my God. What in the turkey teeth is that? What? Oh my God. The turkey teeth on this woman. I'm not gonna lie. I literally stopped being full screen. I could not stop singing. Give me 2 tattoos. And what the hell is the tube? She needs to fill the tube. Is that the needle? What in tattooing is the tube? I love it. I'm obsessed.
Bullshit. And now that I'm tired, that's that numb shit. Let me call my artist, please don't numb it. I need to feel it all, she said fuck it. Drawing on my body, keep on going sis. My body is my temple and you're blessing it. Ephesians 2:10, God created it. So yeah, keep on going till I'm bleeding sis.
You're not supposed to bleed.
That's that good shit. Got that loud coil, not that new shit. Tatting so long, now I'm snoozing. Heavy ass hand, bet I'm bruising. Tattoos on my face, tattoos on my waist.
Oh. Oh, we didn't even find out what the last
tattoos.
We didn't even find out where the last of the tattoos were.
I need to feel my body, yeah, I need to feel the tube.
You guys seem to have an opinion on what the tube is. A little pot of ink. You don't feel that. It's not AI. This is her artistry, okay? I love it. The lyrics don't fit the beat. She's just vibing. I support this, all right? I support this. This is better than just putting nonsense on people's bodies. She says feel, not feel. No, because the whole song is about you feeling the pain, right? Okay.
Give me two tattoos.
Give me 2 tattoos.
I need to feel my body, yeah, I need to feel the tube.
I need to feel my body. I need to feel the tube.
Give me 2 tattoos.
Give me 2 tattoos.
I need to feel the needle, that's why I'm being rude.
I need to feel the needle. That's why I'm feeling... wait, hang on.
Give me 2 tattoos. I need to feel my body, yeah, I need to feel the tube.
I need to feel my body. You think it's fill the tube. But she's singing from the perspective of the person getting tattooed. So she's not singing from her perspective of filling the tube with, I don't know, ink or something. But...
Give me 2 tattoos. I need to feel the needle, that's why I'm being rude.
She needs to feel the needle. Okay, well, yeah. You're right. Okay, hang on. Let's find out. Give me 2 tattoos.
I need to feel my body, yeah, I need to feel the tube.
She needs to feel the tube. I need to feel the tube. Yeah.
2 tattoos. I need to feel the needle, that's why I'm being rude.
She needs to feel the needle, that's why she's being rude.
Tattoos. I need to feel my body, yeah, I need to feel the tube.
She needs to feel the... Oh no, that time it says fill the tube. Even closed captions cannot decide if it's feeling the tube or if it's filling the tube.
Yeah. So sick and done with this bullshit. And now that I'm tired, that's that numb shit. Let me call my artist, please don't numb it. I need to feel it all, she said fuck it. Drawing on my body, keep on going sis. My body is my temple and you're blessing it. Ephesians 2:10, God created it.
Oh, there you go. You know she's tattooing for Christ. There we go. We got a bit of God in there.
Until I'm bleeding, sis.
But I thought the Bible was against tattoos. Isn't the Old Testament against tattoos? And I don't think the New Testament mentions them. I don't know. I'm not religious, so I'm not a Christian. I'm an atheist, but I'm pretty confident that the Bible, because Jewish people can't get tattoos. They're not supposed to. If you want to be buried in a Jewish burial ground, and that's Old Testament, you know? I don't know. Anyway, let's find out some more of her music. The Bible says more about tattoos than it does about gay people. Yeah. The Bible says one thing about gay people and everyone just took it and ran with it. And it's right up there with don't eat prawns. And I'm like, well, I don't see you not eating prawns. I see you at the frickin' all you can eat seafood buffet. I see you wearing your mixed linens. I see you plucking apples from the tree on its 7th year. And suddenly you care about people being gay. It is what you call reaching. So hang on. Let's get to the... What else is she doing here?
God's again.
Oh my God.
God's again.
Just take... let's have another take on that one. Do you know what I mean? Give Me 2 Tattoos, I think, was a high point of her musical career. Okay, we don't know what we're doing with the tube. Are we feeling it? Are we feeling it? Is it a bit of both? But what I can tell you right now is that was a masterpiece in comparison to this.
My lord's a gangster. My God's a gangster.
Girl. Girl. There are already biblical songs. Sing one of those quietly in the back pew of the church. Yeah, let's just call it art and sing any note that comes to us at the time. Look, that was horrific. I hated that. That was a crime against my ears. No, not this again. Not 2 tattoos.
I need to.
No, we don't need to feel anything. Let me go on. She does not believe in proper tattoo hygiene.
For the support.
Sorry for the foot jump scare.
What's this? I'm not talking about her work because everyone has already slagged her work off and how poor of a tattoo artist she is. I'm talking about hygiene. You cannot tell me whether it is legal or not in wherever you are in the world that it doesn't matter if you have to wrap. No, you should be wrapping your bed. It is quite literally the basics of being a tattoo artist. There's a thing called cross-contamination. Anything that gets left behind and you get a new client could potentially lead to harm for them. And with how fast this artist works, she's obviously popping clients every hour and a half to make her money. So clearly her hygiene's probably not the best. Like, look at it this way. If you're going into surgery and you see medical staff with unsterilised beds, maybe dirty equipment, maybe a coffee cup on the side where all the surgical needles are, would you trust them to cut into you? It's the same for body modification and cosmetic surgery. Things should be clean. Things should be wrapped. Hygiene is the priority. If you don't know how to wrap your equipment up properly, please do not become a tattoo artist. Your life is in someone's hands. It is as simple as that. There is things with infections, cross-contamination. It could just lead into some serious shit like sepsis. And please, if you are ever in a tattoo studio where you see poor hygiene, leave. Do not put your body at that risk.
So here's the thing, right? For those of you who've never had tattoos, myself included, there is a thing called wrapping, where essentially what you do is you cover everything you are using in disposable plastic like cling film, right? So you cover your bed so that when the bed has been used, you take it all away and then you re-wrap it with clean stuff. The same with your machine, the tattoo machine, right? I don't know if they didn't really call it a gun, but you know what I mean. The tattoo machine, you're supposed to be wearing gloves, right? To be clean. And she sometimes wears gloves. And I've seen videos where she doesn't. She doesn't wrap her tattoo gun. She literally, this is the thing, right? When it comes to tattoos, is one of the trainings that you need to have is a blood-borne pathogen training, because what you don't want is someone's blood and blood and plasma and everything oozing out of this big open wound on your body, and then that just sitting on there, and then somebody else coming in an hour later and their body with their open wound getting your ooze in it, and vice versa. Like, you can try and wipe stuff down, and let's say we assume she does. That's still not good practice. Not even best practice. Like, that is not appropriate. So not only are you getting a shitty tattoo, you are also, and a stolen tattoo, but you are also getting a tattoo that's going to give you friggin' hepatitis. Just douse everything in vodka. Easy. I mean, look, if you've got enough vodka, maybe it would work, babe. Maybe it would. But I'm not confident. And neither are the tattoo artists. Tattoo artists are really pissed off with her. Also, can we just say shout out to how bad this cover-up is? Look, whatever she was covering up is just sticking out the top over here. It's in Texas. Wouldn't they use whiskey? Yeah, maybe. Oh, good news. She also uses AI for her designs. Here is that wonderful cover-up that we saw earlier. You know, the guy who has the big, still obviously visible black crucifix that you can see through it? This friggin' tattoo has 3 sets of teeth. 1, 2, 3 rows of teeth. That is insane. Like, whether or not it's directly from this, right? I don't know. But what I can tell you is that they both have 3 freaking sets of teeth. What is that? Everything about this tattoo is so janky, so lumpy, so the chunks coming out of it. It looks awful, but those teeth you cannot live down. The fact that even when it's fresh, the other tattoo can still be seen through it. The headphones are on the skeleton's cheeks. I mean, it's such a weird thing to do. I imagine for her, she probably Googles tattoo design like this, you know, skull, headphones, and then just whatever she sees, she'll work from, you know, in theory. You know, I imagine she's done a lot of skulls in her time, you know? So I don't imagine that she needs a 1-for-1 copy. She just wants to see what somebody else has done. Yeah. But why has it got so many teeth? That's disgusting. And like, as an artist, you should at least go, wait a second, that's more teeth than I've seen somebody have. That's too many teeth, you know? And like, yeah, it doesn't surprise me that somebody who's churning through this many tattoos in a day is just grabbing whatever they can find and putting it on somebody. Especially because these tattoos, they don't come in with a design. They'll come out with ideas. They'll say like, I'm looking for a tattoo that covers this up, and she'll go, what 3 style things do you like? And you'll go like, I want girly, floral, and cowboy. And then she'll just give you like a big cowboy boot on your arm. And you're like, okay, fine. So that's how she does it, right? So this guy probably came in and said he likes music, he likes skulls, or he likes like badass shit and something else that didn't get involved. But like, truly, this just shows such a diabolical level, like a lack of care for the people that you are tattooing, which is not a shock given that she lets a 13-year-old tattoo people. Right, she posts tutorials, Lord knows why.
What's up, you guys? It's Ariel, Dejesus, your blindfold tattooer.
How to freehand a feather. The tattoo took 12 minutes. That's crazy.
And today is a how to freehand a feather tutorial.
I've never, ever, ever seen somebody freehand a tattoo that didn't involve at least sketching it out on their arm in advance, right? I have seen people freehanding tattoos in terms of like, they will draw it on with a biro, not a biro, like with a marker pen with like a felt tip, right? And go, this will go around here, this will go around here, and it won't be like the full stencil. I have never seen someone just tape to the arm. Oh yeah, this is how she does her tattoos so cheaply. Like, that's also why her song mentions people bleeding. She tattoos.
As you can see, I just threw
and do you see how wonky that is? Do you see how wonky that is?
And on her arm, just like a wiggle line. I believe I'm using a 9-liner. So it's hard for me to explain, but it's easier for you to probably like just watch the video. But I'm making little wispies, like little, like, I don't know, like.
She doesn't know because she doesn't know. This is her tutorial. I don't know, I do a squiggle and then I do just some other squiggles.
The feathers, end of the feather, you know, where there's like little tiny wispies. And then here I'm adding the feathers. Once again, I don't know how to explain.
And she's just rubbing away at people with dry tissues.
This video is also in real time. So yeah, you're stuck with me for 10 minutes.
But like,
this tattoo actually took 12 minutes. So I had to cut out a couple minutes of the ending. I also cut out like when I was cleaning out my machine.
I mean, if somebody is paying her $100 for this, that is criminal. And do you see what we're saying here about how this couch, this bit of the couch is wrapped up, and this is wrapped up, so she does know she should do it.
You want to
like
flick your wrist at the end to kind of make a little wisp. See there? You see that? See that? Okay. You don't want hard line from start to finish because then that's just
Hi, Ragnar.
don't do
Big
that.
stretch. Like, this is a crime against skin. This is so grotty. And it doesn't, like...
This entire tattoo
It's barely a
took,
doodle.
around 12 minutes. I get asked all the time, Ariel, how are you so quick? And honestly, I have no clue. I guess I've been tattooing for almost 12 years, and I guess...
How are you so quick?
I don't know.
I don't
just
do it right.
Muscle memory. Also, my voltage stays at around 7, and I typically use a 7-round liner for absolutely everything.
She does
Unless
everything
I'm
with the
doing,
same
like, a portrait
needle.
using a 3 liner or something bold like this using a 9 liner. I like to stay in the middle at a good like 5 to 7 liner.
And why? Why does she like to stay in the middle? She's saying, oh yeah, for something bold like this, you would want a thicker needle, but I'm not going to use it because I always use the same one, doesn't matter what I'm doing. Because I don't care about how it comes out.
Then as far as my shading goes, I
asleep.
use
She is a
anything
part-time.
from a 13 mag to a 15 mag. When I'm doing portraits, I use a 7 mag.
Can you imagine if you paid her to do a portrait?
In this video, I believe I'm using a 15, I believe.
Like, this is so grim. Wonky, janky,
Right here,
made up
I'm just
ass
adding detail
shit.
to the feathers. You see the little extra lines I'm adding.
I had to have my knife and fork and spoon done with the filler tip because my skin was too supple for the line tip. Oh my god, she's so supple.
Do as
Look,
many
can
as
you
you
not
want.
Be
This
in
is
here
your
talking about how
tattoo.
supple you are. This. Alright, let's see that. Should we get to the finished job? Oh my god, what the hell? What?
Whatever it may have been.
It's gonna have color too?
Too. What's going to happen is you're going to make it to where once you're actually done with the whole piece as a whole and you look at it when it's done, it's going to be so beautiful. So don't trip out on your little wiggle line that you happen to do, or if your client happened to move or cough or whatever it may have been. Just
Yeah, 'cause the
keep
client's the problem
proceeding
here.
to do your best throughout your tattoo. It's not the end of the world. Nothing a little bit of watercolor or color line work, or it's not like you can't fix it or camouflage.
Yeah, this hurts like a bitch. And she's like, yeah, don't worry about it. If you fuck it up, it'll just be fucked up. I wouldn't stress about it. It doesn't matter. Whatever. Just, you can put some color over it. It'll be fine. I'm like, it looks shit. It looks so
like on a
shit.
little tiny like wiggle line or whatever it may be. Don't freak out. Take a breather and then keep going. Just keep.
Like, the way that her tutorial is, do a wiggle and then, like, do some flicks. And then, like, when it looks really shit, don't worry. Don't freak out. Just keep tattooing. Don't, under any circumstances, stop before you fully ruin this person's arm. Just believe. It'll look good in the end. Just keep whacking away. It's like, at the point that your tutorial is, don't worry, I know it's going to look bad, that shows you the quality of work you know you're doing and the kind of people who are watching your work. Like, the fact of the matter is, the tutorial should be about how to put it together, not, just sort of roughly sketch out a feather and then cover it in some weird colors to try and disguise the fact that it's fucked.
Don't let it ruin your day. Just keep going, okay?
Hey, babe, at the end of the day, okay, if you've ruined someone's arm, don't worry about it. All right, don't let it ruin your day. The fact that the last 4 minutes of this tutorial is don't let your shitty tattoo ruin your day.
Is going to show, and you're going to end up with a beautiful piece in the end. So
It's just gonna look
don't
good.
let anyone tell you that you're doing it wrong. You're doing it right because it's your art piece. It's your world.
No, it's
and
not.
You're the master of it.
That's not how craft works, right? If you are making something, right? If you are doing pottery and your pot comes out wonky, flat on one side, fucking doesn't hold water like you hoped. When you put it into the kiln, it explodes. You can't then just turn around and go, well, it's my work, it's my art, that's what I wanted. No, you did it wrong. If someone is bleeding and like flinching in pain and you're saying, don't worry if your lines look fucked, then you're just doing tattooing wrong. Yeah, it's my art. It's literally my arm. You know? And she's just scrubbing it in. No color theory, no concept. It looks like a bruise.
I'm using a 15 mag here, and I am just throwing down some really pretty colors. Make sure that the colors that you're throwing down complement each other. As you see here, I'm adding pink and orange together. It kind of makes like a peachy color. It's really fucking beautiful. But I would never put like orange and lime green together. Like that's disgusting. Like don't do that.
So don't do that. Pick colors that do go. Don't pick colors that don't go. Okay? If you think I might pick 2 colors that don't go, stop. And just pick colors that do go. What are those? How do we know what those are? Doesn't matter. Just work it out. Yeah, like, ooh, my customer's bleeding, but at least it's not lime green and orange.
Make it make sense, you know? Make, like, put blue
just
with, like,
draw
lime
it
green,
and
or
do it
purple with pink,
and make it
or
good.
Orange with yellow. Make it make sense.
Obviously. Yeah, don't pick those 2, because when you cross over the lines with this shit line work, it'll go brown, literally. Yeah, she digs in so hard. And, like, it sucks as well, because her work is so awful, but because she uploads it on TikTok, the quality of TikTok is already really low. So it's like phone footage crunched and crunched and crunched and then re-downloaded. So, like, you can never really see just how god-awful it is until you occasionally get, like, an up-close one.
On anything and you're, like, a new upcoming artist, just send me an email and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. However, I do use a coil machine, so it's a plus if you're using a coil. If you're using a rotary, I can still teach you, like, techniques and stuff, but that's about it.
Deets, go down! It's like a bunch of silly cow, literally. Stop chewing people up. Oh, the way she scrubs at
Not ready
it.
for the end result.
Awful. And what about that looks good or makes sense? How does red and yellow make sense? Blue and nothing and yellow and purple. It doesn't make sense. It's giving what colors did you have within arm's reach? I mean, she doesn't care.
I know I am. This is a long ass 10 minutes.
This is a lot.
Lastly, doing some finish touches. I'm adding some purple.
Obviously,
and
make it look
I'm
good.
Picking up some white to like lighten the purple. That way it doesn't like blend in like black.
Also, do you know what sucks about that? Is that mixing your colors with white largely means that they cannot be laser removed. And that sucks. Because obviously no one is getting a tattoo with the intention of having it removed. But when you're coming in for a cheap $100 tattoo that's done in 10 minutes by somebody with bad hygiene, you at very least want to know, well, worst case scenario, I could have it lightened and covered by somebody more talented. But you can't, because do you know what happens when you laser remove white ink? It oxidizes, which means it goes dark and then it won't come out. And that sucks. So like this whole area, if she ever decides to get it covered or to get it lightened, this whole area will just go darker and darker and darker. It was okay to use white mixing to get the cheese color done because it means it can't ever have it removed. Literally. But it's so important to tell people that. Don't just go, well, I thought the color would look better. So, like, what I did was I just did this thing, which essentially means the tattoo can never be removed, you know? But, like, exactly. You consented. it means that you got the tattoo that you wanted. And also, pizza is iconic. And you went to an artist you liked and you consented. And you can still get it covered up if you needed to. The point being, she just went, oh, well, I don't like the purple I have to hand, so I'm just going to mix some white in. You know? And like, that's really, really cool of him. The thing is... Oh. I thought something broke. Pilgrim, you played me like a fool. Oh my god. Wait, give me my lights back. Give me my lights. I need someone. Yeah, just keep scrubbing shit tattoos over stuff. Well, like, I've been watching a woman on YouTube for years. Ah! Oh, good. Well, we didn't fix that. Excellent. Excellent. One moment. 1 second. Brilliant. I thought that was fixed. It isn't. All right, how are we doing there? That looks okay. Yeah. So, does this woman know you've been watching her? I've been watching this woman for years, like non-consensually, just through her windows. No, there's this YouTuber called Quicken, and Quicken? I don't know. She made a lot of tattoo-related content, and now she is actually getting a few of her many tattoos removed. And so she did an update, and is like, yeah, I've been getting like, I think it's like 4 or 5 little ones taken off, so that like she can have more room, and like they're things that she either got like really early in her like tattoo getting time. So like she was like, these are things that like felt cool to get when I was like 19. I'm just not into them anymore. And most of her tattoos are like art. They're like really fucking great. So she was doing an update on some of the tattoos that she's getting lightened and removed with the intent of covering them. And like one of the ones she has had 20 laser sessions on. And it's a colored tattoo, like a sugar skull on her hip. She's had 20 sessions, and some parts of it just got darker. They never got lighter. So some parts of it are light, some parts of it are still really dark. And then other things that she's had like 11 sessions on.
Like an etch a sketch. Be sure of what you want, people.
Well, like at the end of the day, right? Your body is yours. You get to do what the fuck you want with it. If you want to put a silly little picture of a frog on it, lovely, right? If you then turn around 10 years later and say, you know what, the frog has had its time and you want to get it lasered off and you want to spend loads of money on it and it hurts, okay, you know? And then maybe the frog might not come off. Maybe you just end up with a half-faded frog or a frog that looks like it's got a tan. You don't know what's going to happen. The fact is, it's not all do or die. Like, heaven forbid you have one tattoo you don't like. Okay, you know? Especially if it's not something particularly emotional. Like, I will say, I, for years, thought it would be quite cute for Fred and I to get, like, wedding band initials or something. Really pleased I did not do that now. So, you know, sometimes everybody says don't get tattoos with partners, and they are often correct. But if you did it and you loved it at the time, you know, it's your life. You never know what's going to happen, you know? Yeah, literally. I'm not going to lie. I was relieved. Getting a tattoo removed, name of her ex, it was just line work. But as my sister says, the actual removal hurts like a bitch. It's expensive. I thought after being like married for a bunch of years, you know, that I was in the clear. But I wasn't. And what does that teach me? You know what? I did the right thing. Yeah, and like at the end of the day, you never know. I don't blame anyone who got a Harry Potter tattoo thinking, I love Harry Potter, it meant a lot to me. And then J.K. Rowling turns up and is like, there goes my legacy. I'm a fucking transphobic bitch. The mold has eaten my brain cells. But at the same time, you can't know that's going to happen. So like, I would definitely be pleased if I didn't. But if you did, you probably did not get it in recent years. You know, Harry Potter has not been in the zeitgeist for quite some time. But it is a real bummer, and I do feel really bad for people who, you know, end up with stuff like that. And like, yeah, there's an aspect of permanence that like you might say it's the classic, like getting a band or getting a, you know, lyrics from a band and you love that song and it means the world to you. And then all of a sudden it turns out that they're a giant nonce and then you have to deal with that. You know, it's difficult. It is. Never got a tattoo because my step-grandfather had several from his Navy days and showed me what they look like when they're 60. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing, right? When I'm old, I'm gonna be old anyway. Like, I am personally of the opinion that tattoos on old people still look fucking cool. Because it's like, bitch, I lived a life. Shit's happened to me. You know, you're already covered in like lumps and moles and melanomas and like a Navy man from back in the day, he never saw a singular bit of suntan lotion, okay? So like, if he's like, ooh, I don't like these now, totally valid. They were probably like some nonsense he collected over the years. But there were two older people at the store today covered in tats. I honestly think one of my most like controversial, not really controversial, like unexpected opinions is I do want tattoos. I've always liked tattoos. I think that they're gorge. There's a bunch of different, particularly boring reasons that don't really matter about why I haven't got tattoos yet. But I'm kind of like, I can save something for me to do later. I don't need to rush through every like thing I might do in my life. So like, I definitely see myself getting tattoos. I'm just waiting. I've had ideas. And like, if somebody was like, get one now, I would, sure. But like, there's a whole life of stuff to do, you know? I knew some people who didn't get their first tattoo until they were like 60. If that's how you want to do it, do it. Obviously, not every old person is going to have this skin or they'll be on so many fucking anticoagulants, they'll be piss and blood or whatever. But there are even artists now who specialize in like old people's skin. And I think that's really cool because just because you're old does not mean you're dead, you know? Yeah, that's the other thing, right? I know one of the reasons I haven't got a tattoo isn't because I don't think that I would like it eventually. I know that the day after I have it done, I'd be like, what have I done? I've ruined myself. Oh my God. And I'd have an entire mental health breakdown spiral for no reason, right? For like, I know I'd like it, but I'd be all weird about it. I get like that about a haircut. I get a haircut and I'm like, I've ruined my hair. Oh, like, chill out, you know? So for me, it's also about like, you don't need to put yourself through a bunch of stress for no reason right now, you know? Life's stressful enough. It will come when it comes. Anyway. On we go. Wait, Dean. Hi, Dean. Okay.
What's up,
No,
you guys?
not this
It's
again.
Ariel from the
Free me from the cell. Some of her best work. Okay, I'm excited for this. Okay. So I think we're covering this up, which is kind of sad. Forever in my heart. Not for very long, I guess. I mean, I think this looks like a real scratch job. It doesn't look good. I think theoretically what I would like to do is take this tattoo into a real professional and have them work on it to make it better, because it could be a beautiful memorial of a pet that you loved. But let's see what she's done.
Love the donut? Oh, I like the donut. I do too, but you know.
Okay, donut's out too. What's the blob at the bottom though? Hang on, I don't know why that just restarted. What's that? So we've got paw, forever in my heart, the date, another date, a donut. What in the clackers is that?
I do too, but you know.
Like, what is that? Yeah, because it's like cherries, but then like blob, 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 blob. That almost looks like a spooky Halloween face. What are the intervening blobs? Rabbit shit? Yeah, forever in my heart. The rabbit ate a whole donut and died. Okay. Oh my God. No. And the thing is, knowing how fast she tattoos, we know this is only like 5 times speed. Oh no. Okay, before. No. Look at those teeth. No. No, this is so bad. What is going? And none of it's covered. You can still see it. Like the bit of yellow. This is bad.
Oh, we're done?
You ready to see it?
I am.
Man, that's a big ass cover up.
I'm a little scared. I'm ready.
I
know.
Do you remember the 3 subjects that you chose?
Yeah.
What were they?
Oh shit. I know one of them was Sugar Skull.
Okay. You don't remember any of the other ones?
No, I don't.
Good. Take off your blindfold. Because I went Sugar Skull for sure. Take your glasses.
She put on like Sugar Skull.
For sure. Ready? Do a cute little reveal
Poor
here.
woman. She did nothing to deserve this abomination.
No, fuck. What do you think?
Oh yeah.
You like the glitter?
Hell, oh, I did. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Your rose, look how pretty.
I'm sorry. That's not a good reaction, babe. Like,
For sure.
when she's like, no, fuck, yeah.
Ready?
The way that's how she always does it, she just puts a face mask over their eyes.
Do a cute little reveal here.
Okay, cute little reveal.
No, fuck.
No, fuck. Ugh. That's not good. I don't think that she is happy, and I think she knows that is never going to be able to get covered up. She does not think it's good. No way is this the reaction of someone who's
What do you
excited.
think?
Oh yeah.
You like the glitter?
Hell, oh, I did. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Your rose, look how pretty.
Hell yeah.
Mate, she is too stunned to speak. Yeah. Oh, the glitter? Yeah, that's sad. That's really sad. Okay, so what is going on?
Subjects for this one are here.
Halloween horror and realism.
Halloween horror and realism. You got it, babe.
No! No! Please! Please, no! I mean, yeah, I'm experiencing horror. I'm not gonna lie, watching this go on somebody's, like, lovely, clean, delightful arm, watching this happen is like, it is horror. The creeping sense of dread. Oh, God. Those eyes. Absolutely screaming. Oh, you don't deserve this. You don't deserve this. And like, that's such a big piece of work. Oh, but... beg of you. Oh, God. And she posts this. This is her saying, come look at my art. In the Jigsaw. Who's that even supposed to be? Annabelle? It looks like Jigsaw after a change of life. And low-key looks like J.K. Rowling too. I mean, what is... I can't handle it. I cannot handle it. Jesus. Oh my God. Hang on. No, why did it jump to the end? Just to give us more horror. Oh, the blood and the... Girl, what is that? What the hell is this? Honestly awful. It's got a bowl cut. He's got a bent finger. Yeah, that poor woman's face. Is she going to show us the reaction? And it just, oh God, it looks so bad. And that's when it's fresh. It looks so washed out. Imagine how it's going to look once it's healed. And it's like too much on the front of her arm. Oh God. It's not even like centered. Her face at the end. Hang on. This poor woman's arm. I'd be so upset. Look at her face! No. That is not the face of somebody who's having a good time. That is the face of someone who went, what the fuck have I done? What have I done? I'm not going to lie. The only benefit that people have to seeing how terrible these tattoos are is I would heal this as badly as possible. I would heal this with the intention of letting every single bit of ink that could fall out. And then I would laser any bit of it that I could, which, by the way, is not that much of it, because do you see all this white ink? Because she has no goddamn respect for her client. And then I would get some big piece of art to cover it, which is going to cost a fortune. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think people coming in and getting $100 blindfold tattoos are people who are likely going to have thousands to drop on a whole procedure. It looks like the smeared Joker on Balatro. Oh my God, what's this? Have a huge dark tattoo. Oh my God. Leave it. This is literally fine. This is, honestly, it's fine. Like, okay, it's a tiny bit cringy to have resilient all the way down your spine. But you know what? You are resilient because you managed to survive a spinal tattoo, all right? Like, just leave it. Don't. It's not good, but it's fine. I've seen so much worse.
Okay. Do you remember the 3 subjects that you chose? Yes. What were they? Tim Burton and Water. Okay, cool.
What did she say? Sorry, we're going to have to turn it up for a second and tune our ears in. So she says, do you remember the 3... oh God, English.
Remember the 3 subjects that you chose?
3 subjects.
Yes. What were they? Tim Burton and Water. Okay.
Watercolor, Tim Burton, but I don't know what the first one was. This woman makes the worst choices in the world. In the world. Watercolor, Tim Burton, spinal tattoo? Like, would you want Johnny Depp's cock down your back? God.
What were they?
Yeah, I can't tell you what the first one is. No. Wait, captions. Let's see if the captions got anything for us.
Yes. What were they?
Yeah, they don't know what it says either. What? Like, okay. Well, we'll hopefully the first one will get involved and we'll know.
Cool.
Cure. Oh, you are too young for this level of shenanigans. You are too young. That was an absolute jump scare. What the hell is going on? It's not even remotely covered either. Sorry, the way that she's done this, like a seizure incoming, absolute horror story editing. Look! Resilient. It's still just there. Squiggly wiggly, wiggly wiggly. It's just there. What is that at the top? What is that? This is so bad. The way that she's just tried to add like extra shading in places to try and disguise the line. Why is she blindfolded? She can't see it's behind her back. I don't know. She probably covers people's eyes because it makes them go like mute like you do with birds.
That is so cool.
That's not the face of someone who's happy. That is so cool.
I love it. Thank you. Thank you so much.
She does not love it.
Wonderland, obviously. You're welcome.
The way she covers it up immediately.
I'm so excited. Thank you. You're welcome. I don't have
That is so cool. I want to die. Absolute monstrosity. The way that the only shots of that she showed us were it going in and out, you know that one was bad. Oh my God, not another one. Ugh! No! What in the cock nose, cock finger? What is that? The hand, the nose, what is going on? What is that? The way she definitely just fucked up her nose and just brought some hairs down. This? The bra strap? God, that's awful. That is absolutely criminal. God, those fingers. The more you like look back and forth, the more you're just like, oh my God. Wanted Wednesday, but got Monday morning hangover instead. Okay, what else we got?
Apparently she has been tattooing for 20 years. Honestly, she is pretty good with color in some tattoos. However, she boasts about how quickly her tattoos take. Quality is being sacrificed for speed. Oftentimes her line work is rushed and disconnected, just like on the left shoulder. Unlike the inspiration, the hands were made to look like claws without
those hands, the wonky nose. Oh my God.
joints. The hair in the face gave a broken nose effect. Not to mention the misplaced mouth and odd way to shade the arms. Overall, 3 out of 10. Been hearing
criminal.
lots about this tattoo artist.
That is so bad. And that's not a glitter tattoo either. It looks awful. God. Okay, we're already working with a hell of a thing to cover. This is not an easy cover up. What are you about to do to this woman? What is this? That's like a murder scene. What is happening? God, I've never seen... Got 6 pixels to work with here. Can anyone guess what this is? I can still see his eyes poking through. Okay, before... Oh my God! No, no, no! You cannot do that to people! You can't put that on someone! You can't just do that! Without even asking! I know this from Reddit, that's her. This is so unbelievable. And like, anatomically it makes no sense either. What's this guy's jaw doing? Where did she steal this art from as well? Like, whose picture is this? She didn't come up with this. God. Can you imagine walking around the rest of your life with that on your arm? There's no covering that. It's huge. It's dark. You'll never laser it off. She's probably put white in all these teeth. Oh my God. I don't even know. Oh, are we going to see... Oh, what's this? Oh my God. Okay, I wasn't psychologically ready for that. Hang on. Are we going to see the woman's reaction? I'd cry and punch her. No, no reaction. No reaction in that one. I wonder why. What did this start as? That. Started with that, ended with that. Tell me that the beginning wasn't better. Because it was. This is criminal. And there's nothing you can do about that. I think she just AI's ideas, hence why she asked for 3 words to add to the prompt, and then copies what it poops out. You're probably right. You're probably right. Hang on.
I ain't never seen a sunflower like this
I've never seen
before.
I've never seen a tattoo that looks like that. Like, that looks like it's rejecting out your skin. Like, I've never seen... Is that infected?
The middle part, the center of the sunflower, looks like a shirt.
Okay, that wasn't what I was expecting. That was not what I was expecting at all. Like, I have never seen a tattoo that's not straight up infected that looks like that. And given that we've already seen that she has bad hygiene standards, it wouldn't be a surprise if it was infected.
Floral,
Oh,
skull,
no.
and steampunk. Okay.
Oh,
25
no.
years. Now, you do know that I could just choose one out of your 3 subjects. I can combine 2 of them together,
Oh, this
or
is
I can
gonna be
combine all
so
3 of them together if I
big.
wanted to. Okay, cool.
Oh, the dry bick.
Have you ever asked anybody to get this covered up? How much did they charge you?
Well, they told me that I would have to have it removed, lightened, before they could even touch it.
Yeah, because that is the standard, is you do need to get it lightened so that they can cover it properly rather than doing a blast over, which is what she does. Yeah, Ugh. It is straight up infuriating, right? It is actually infuriating. The thing is, as well, on her Facebook page, she shows other people's tattoos. So people who find her on Facebook don't know what her work looks like, and they just see good prices and nice enough tattoos and go, great, I'll get one of those. Then you come out with this. Not only can you still see the original tattoo, you can still see it, but why is it that color? What? Why does she do?
Phone and see what I went with.
Why does she do every single flower this sort of mauve color?
What
It looks
floral?
awful.
Oh my god, that is so pretty.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Oh my God.
A bunch of butterflies.
I love it.
He said y'all went to the butterfly garden, and I was like, "Oh my God, that's
I love
perfect."
it so much.
Yes, girlfriend.
I'm embarrassed anymore.
Never asked anybody to get this covered.
Like,
You could just
okay, so
choose
that's what
one
it looked
out
like
of 3 subjects
before.
and combine 2 of them together, or I can combine all 3 of them. Butterfly.
That is so bad. And when it heals, the other one's still going to show through. That poor woman.
Floral.
That poor woman. Holy moly. Texas, sort out your tattooing licensing, please. A request from Sophie. And I think that's the end. Oh my God. Thank God that's the end. I was hitting the end of my psychological ability to look at any more of her tattoos. So, may I say that, do your research. It is sorted. There's no way she's licensed. Yeah, that may be fair. I don't know. Not on this fucking planet. Hang on. We're going to look it up. We're going to look it up. We have to see. Texas. Okay. This is everything you need to know. Hang on, I'm going on the website. Oh, wait, I've got it here. Online licensing. Renewals. Who may apply? Laws. Okay. Tattoo and piercing studio laws. It's long. License application. To receive a tattoo studio license. A person must submit a signed, verified license application. I wonder what you need to be able to do. Yeah, I'm really genuinely bamboozled by how she has produced so much god-awful work and everyone just seems to roll with it. The fact that she's still getting clients, I mean, I guess that's why she charges so little, because that's the only way that she can make her she can make it so that people will actually come in. Because if she were charging even close to like what a tattoo should actually cost. Oh my god, I forgot. Wait, I don't know how to make this big. Hold on. So these are some of her this is her TikTok page. But can you see up here? Tattooing for Christ. She has a billboard. I don't understand how it's tattooing for Christ. But yeah, like, she just does this all the time. Like, all the time. And just posts away, just wrecking people's arms. There's so much. Oh, we saw that one. A classic. And they're so sketchy and lumpy and grim. And I feel so bad for these people. How the hell do you cover up a turtle that big? There is no way you're covering up a turtle that big convincingly. Yeah, I honestly... Oh yeah, on a new subject, I need a new mouse. If anyone has mouse recommendations, that would be exceptional. Yeah, there's this one where she put a cupcake on a woman's neck, and it was so awful. It literally went viral because everyone was like, there's no way that she wanted a huge cupcake on her neck. Jeez. All these poor people getting absolutely butchered. You can email the Texan Board of Standards. Alrighty, done. Oh, iconic. That's actually so good. Imagine if my PowerPoint is what gets her to stop. I still think it's crazy she was letting a child tattoo her. Hang on. I wonder if the cupcake's still up. Oh, it was this one. No. I think it is still up. This is so... Okay, this is the last one we're going to talk about. This is the last one.
No more faith over fear, or you just don't like the way it looks?
I just don't like the way it looks. You know how over time things change?
Yeah.
I said, this is still a belief, of course. I think I'm going to get it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Oh, you said hands inside.
Yeah, just to make sure that the posture... We're done.
Who wants that on their neck? Who said, I just don't like the way this looks on me. I think I'm going to get something else. I want it covered up. And then you give them a huge rainbow colored fucking janky ass cupcake.
See what I went with?
This is so...
Check it out right there. Click the little button down there.
Right
Yep,
here?
button down there.
Right
Yep.
here?
Mm-hmm. Let's see what I went with.
Oh my God.
The way she just goes, oh my God, and that's it. It's so sad. She did not deserve that. And you can still read the word faith through the cupcake. Just awful. Honestly, she needs to be stopped immediately because she's just wrecking up people's bodies. And for what? $100? That is not enough money to be destroying someone's entire body. And that is my opinion on the topic. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed our deep dive into the horrors of Ariel Dejesus. Watch out for people who are offering tattoos that they can't actually do. Actually, let's see. I've heard that her Facebook page has loads of stolen art on it. Let's see if we can find it. The thing is, I can't remember what her name was. Like her account name, you know? Like not her actual name. Can we find her tattoo shop? Shit. What was it? Because it was like... Is this her? I think I found her account, but I don't know if it's somebody just reposting her stuff. I'm quite suspicious, actually. Okay, so I just went on her Facebook page, and I think it's really her. So she's posting a lot of the same videos and stuff. But some of these pictures are not taken in her studio, right? So this is in someone's studio, and the line work is dick. So I am willing to believe that it's her. The only reason that I'm questioning it is the lines are thinner than usual, and she did earlier state that she doesn't like to change needles. This... Okay. Again, a little bit doubtful, but it does look like her style of photography. But then we start to get, and this is definitely her, because look at the state of this snake. Do you see this? That is berserk. She definitely did this. Do you see this? These snakes don't even look vaguely like snakes. Like that and this flat ass one over here, and no. But then this. I am highly suspicious of this one. Not only do the lines look better, not good, very wobbly in the middle there, but better, but the symmetry on this is pretty good. The shading is better than usual, but also, when have you ever seen her with a picture like this? I haven't. And those eyelashes, I doubt that. The flowers are shaky. These blobs in the middle, though. God, those blobs. So I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure how much of what she posts is actually her stuff and how much isn't. But like, God, these people. But yeah, apparently she's been posting all kinds of stuff on here. But yeah. I guess the moral of the story is if it's too cheap and it sounds like it's too good to be true, it probably is. And that is what I have to say on the topic. Jesus Christ. You know what? That's enough to put you off getting a tattoo for life, I swear. I didn't get much. Is someone based in Corby? Well, I mean, you're probably going to get a fair bit of local stuff. I don't get that much tattoo stuff. The problem is once she comes up on your timeline, she's with you forever. Because you're like, oh my God, that's insane. You watch the whole thing through, and then loads of people are commenting on it going, oh my God, that's insane. And then that's it. She's back with you. Now, the question is, are we down for a little 2-point museum today? I think it might be fun. I've heard it's good, so I thought I'd maybe give it a go. I might. Yas? Okay, excellent. Brilliant. I love this for me. I am going to pee before we start so that I don't need to leave halfway through. No more of this dumb bitch. Done, babes. Done. Easy breezy. Right, I'm gonna pee. I'll be back in 1 second. I actually haven't checked to see how the setup works now when I stand up from this chair, so cross your fingers, cross your toes that the thing doesn't go off. Woo! I'm back, baby. Woohoo! Hang on, I've just broken my phone. There we go. Right, let me move categories. Love you, lemons. How you doing? I need to move this. I think I want chat up higher. Yeah, that's where I want you. I'm still configuring my new setup. This is only the second stream from this area. And I feel like you were too low. So I've moved you. You won't be able to tell the difference for yourselves. But for me, everything has changed. Oh my god. Okay, hang on. Here's the situation. Okay, we're going to get the punters in. I've changed the title. Pray I don't change it any further. So, right. I've got some pictures. I will post them. But I will say, Sophie was a bridesmaid at the wedding I went to this weekend, and she looked so good. Obviously. At a wedding, no one ever touches the bride. The bride is always the star, right? But around the star are the planets, and the planets are the bridesmaids, you know? And they were all bringing it, and Sophie's dress looked so good. Her makeup was so on point. Her hair was so cute. I was literally like, oh shit! Yeah, I was really pleased. She was, Jesus, Sega, calm down. Sorry, I opened the game. It's deafening time. Ah, flashbang! Okay, thank you, Sega. Okay, thank you for the autosave feature. I love that. I'm so excited for this. I am so excited. Now, settings, please. Go, I don't know what you... master volume. There we go. Oh, I forgot to change the game. I changed the title, not the game. Woo! Good brain. Okay, actually. I'll put this back up and we'll turn the volume down on the music. And we'll turn the tannoy down because those are usually really loud. And we'll go from there. Okay. Everything else looks good. Did that just get louder again? Am I hallucinating? Why is it quieter here? It gets a little bit louder when you leave the menu. That's so cheeky. Okay, we'll just do the campaign. Because, like, I love extra content. Explorer edition. Okay. I'm going to do the campaign so we get an idea of what the game actually wants from us. Did you know that was too fast. Start your career by taking over as a curator of a museum. Well, that's what I was hoping to do. And 2 Point Museum. Now we're going to need some inspiration for the kind of museum we're going to run here. Good heavens.
Hi, I'm Hayley Von Trowell, and you're listening to Digging Deeper, where we cover everything from archaeology, science, the unexplained,
as a Brit, I'm triggered.
Vanishing curators. Yes, that's the story of the curator, now ex-curator, of the 2 Point Museum, who fled the scene of the struggling institution, never to be seen again. Their disappearance was first discovered by a journalist from 2 Point Radio, hoping to discuss the museum's record low attendance and reports of rampant thievery.
Oh no!
And in a strange way, I feel I got my answer.
Thievery, rampant, and more? Welcome to your new museum. It's not in great condition. It's got nothing in it. But with a little guidance, it could become one of the best museums in the county. Is that country or county? I can't read. County, or even the entire world. Sorry, before I get any more carried away, why don't you have a look around? Familiarize yourself with the museum and the camera controls. Brom brom, zoom, pan. Oh, I've done that one. Pitch. Rotate. We've really popped off with this one. Excellent looking around. Well done. Already leaps and bounds ahead of your predecessor. Speaking of, the old curator sent out an expedition before they skipped town and disappeared forever, and it looks like they left an unopened exhibit. New exhibits arrive at the museum packaged in crates, ready to be unboxed. All crates look the same, but I can tell this is a good one. Select the crate and see what's inside. Is this how museums work? Oh my god! This tingles my dingle. Oh, it's a Bigfoot foot. A giant shoeless culprit. Oh, we've got Bigfoot's foot. Confirmed. Okay, it needs to be somewhere dry. I don't imagine you want too many wet places in a museum. Okay, well this is giving inside. Okay, clearly it's supposed to go here. Obvious. Is this inside? How am I supposed to know where's inside and where's outside? Invalid. Okay. So then we come around here. Is this all indoors? I think this is all indoors. Well, let's seeing as this is an epic one, we'll slam this at the beginning. The buzz is up. Look at that. Perfect. Something nice and old to go with the museum's modest prehistory collection. Yeah, we got some like farting starfish. We've got the farting starfish on one side, and we've got the... I think we've also got a farting anglerfish. What's wrong with it? Okay. Now the museum's most impressive exhibit. The higher an exhibit buzz, the more it will amaze our guests. But as you can see, the exhibits will get grubby over time, losing their buzz. Museums rely on experts' restoration skills to keep the exhibits presentable. I'm guessing, whoa, look at that! If left forgotten, abandoned, and entirely uncared for, exhibits will become unpresentable. Like these two, losing their buzz. Hire a prehistory expert to restore your collection. Katarina! You're hired. Fix it. Fix it! Me anglerfish. She's got dust on her. Farting starfish would make a great cover-up tattoo. Okay, she's done with that. Come on. Speed, speed, speed. Speed's of the essence, my love. Yeah, we better not give her any ideas. Ah, that's better. Restoring exhibits will keep them looking first-rate and maintain the museum's buzz. However, providing a spectacle will only take you so far. Our guests want to be informed as well as impressed. Info stands collect all our knowledge of nearby exhibits. Dean!
35 kiss.
Woohoo! Dean PC Mad. You have been with me for many, many a moon, and I appreciate you a ton. You are king of the tarts. Thank you so much for the support. Jetstorm! Oh my god! 2 back-to-back icons. Guys, how was Ghost? Was it amazing? Tell me about it. Yo! 3 subs in a row? What have I done? Barely morning, but here. Wait. Barely mooning? Where are you? Is this Australia talking? Are you upside down? Very amazing. Much pog. Ezzy, thank you so much. Welcome to the tarts. Jetstorm and Dean, also welcome. Also, thank you so much. You started a hype train. If anyone else has a sub that they would like to share, do it now. 3 subs in a row is pretty iconic. Info stands collect all our knowledge of nearby exhibits and present it to guests in one digestible place. Yay! Woohoo! Yeah, we have new, beautiful Twitch hyper modes. Woo! Pumpkin Puppy, thank you so much. Welcome to the tarts. Get squeezed. No phones allowed at the gig, so have some official photos. Oh my god. What do they do? How do they get you to get rid of your phone? That's 4 subs in a row. Thank you so much. You're amazing. Info stands. Okay, so if I put the info stand here, oh, I hate that though. But it does give me 3 lots of info. God, it's awful. What happened? Bing bong? I've got post. I don't need a monthly financial breakdown. I will have a monthly financial breakdown. That's a fact. Buy 2 info stands. Okay, we're just going to move this one. It's hideous. It's hideously placed. We're going to put one there and we're just going to buy one more. What is going on musically?
Hi, I'm Hayley Von Trowell, and you're
Wish you
listening
wouldn't.
to Digging Deeper, the show that delves into the world of archaeology, the otherworldly, and invisible scientists. First up, we go live to our very own Monty Barnett, who's aiming to become the first person in history to untangle the legendary Guardian Knot, a feat that, according to legend, will grant him unlimited power.
Hello, Haley. Yes, I'm attempting to unravel it as I speak.
Unlimited power.
Come on, Monty. This is it. You'll show them. They won't be laughing at you after this.
Ooh, keep going, Monty. We'll check in with you later.
What the fuck was that? I'm not sure I need all this from Monty. That was too much. Oh, that's really appreciated, KHMP. That was crazy. Yeah, we got Flubber. Florence, who has been asleep the entire stream. We're renaming it Emily Bot because at least I'm awake. Okay, I'm here. She's out cold. Thank you so much, Florence Bot. You are of course a tart. You're queen of the tarts. The right decorations can turn a good museum into a great museum. It's so much more than a finishing touch. Well-decorated exhibits provide more buzz and improve the museum's environment, leading to a better guest experience. Prehistory double banner. How am I supposed to... What am I supposed to do with this? These things are too big. Okay, hysteria cancelled. I'm gonna put it here. I don't know, that doesn't look good. Display 3 exhibits with a level of 2 decoration rating. This doesn't look good. I'm doing a bad job. Okay, don't get mad. Okay. Now, what else can I buy? Info stands. Okay, decorations. I've got a fossil decal. That's nice. It's good to do that. Would it go on the floor? No. You can't put your fossil decal on the floor, surely. So, like... I guess. Well, they like it. The plebs enjoy it. A tooth? A fern? Okay, I like the fern. The fern is definitely adding. It gives more mystery, you know? The big rock? No, that's not giving. Ew, ugly. Plants. No, you're in the sea. Sea creatures don't have plants. Chat, we got 20 seconds left on the hype train. Thank you everyone who has subbed. Thank you Florence Bot, Pumpkin Puppy, Esoteric, Jetstorm and Dean. And also thank you to Deet for the cheer motes. The bits. What is this dingus? What is it? Hanging amber. Pendulous resin. I don't know if it's adding to this situation, but it's nice to know it's available. What did I get? Oh, that's a great emote. That's a serve. Yes, we got a good one. Okay. Beautiful. Clearly, you've got an eye for this kind of thing. Remember to compliment our collection of exhibits with decorations and info stands for a superlative guest experience. The higher an exhibit buzz, the more it will amaze the guests. Decorate exhibits to maximize their buzz and improve our guest experience. Place info stands near exhibits so guests can learn and improve their knowledge. Okay. Guests need to buy a ticket before they're admitted to the museum. First, you'll need to add a ticket booth. Conventional wisdom suggests you place the ticket booth near the entrance. Are you feeling wise? Okay.
Prehistoric items have been here for thousands of years. I know the feeling.
Great. Okay, we need an attendant for our ticket booth.
There's a crate on the helipad.
Mervin.
Oh, and the expedition team.
All right, Mervin, you are the first man for the job. My God. Mervin, please. Oh no, he's a prehistory expert. No, Mervin, you're fired. Fired. You can take my job, but you can't take my self-respect. It's been gone for ages. Yes, sorry, Mervin. I made a mistake. I'm looking for Raymond. That's what I'm looking for. Hello, Raymond. Oh my God, he's fallen down. Raymond, please. You're making a scene. No, let me just pull you out. Can I pick you up? Mervin. Oh my God, that was so embarrassing. You got the badder one? I'm threatening. Top tip on tips. Sure, guests pay an entry fee, but that doesn't mean we're refusing donations. In fact, they're encouraged. When a guest is impressed by an exhibit, they'll make a donation. Amaze guests as much as possible to receive bigger donations. Guests can make a donation at any available donation station. Security guards will empty the donation stands and collect the cash. Okay. We have invented the donation stand. Hey guys, do you remember how cool the foot was? It was pretty cool. I think it was pretty cool.
Joining me now is linguistics enthusiast Tungsten McBlowfish, who
Yes!
claims he's discovered
Fantastic
an ancient, long-lost language.
Name of my first child.
I found a scroll inscribed in an ancient text at my local supermarket. After years of study, I'll now read it aloud for the first time in millennia.
Oh, nice.
Uf denem weg nach Haus von der Arbeit vugis bit nick noch Milch, Sardellen, ein mittelgroß Zitron und Bohnen mitzubringen.
Don't forget to pick up milk, pilchards, a medium-sized lemon and beans on your way home from work.
I certainly won't. But what's my weekly shop got to do with this incredible linguistic discovery?
It's things like this that make me not want to get out of bed in the morning.
I was going to say, it's German, mate. That was German. Must I look at finances? I'm a historian, darling. I don't care. Receive $50 of donations. Place 2 donation stands. That seems too many. Okay. Just a lot of donations, you know? Alright, we'll put one over there. And we'll pick this one up and we'll put it over here. You know, just to spread them out a bit. Stressing me out. Okay, now what do I need to do? Now I need a security guard to pick up the money that I didn't even need. Maureen Bauble? Maureen? No, that's not Maureen. That's Marnie. Marnie, you're hired. I took the liberty of having the museum's helicopter uninbounded. We have a helicopter to go and pilfer items? As the curator, you'll plan expeditions across the globe where the staff will attempt to retrieve new exhibits for display. Once plans are finalized, select staff will head straight to the helicopter for departure. Expeditions can be dangerous for those involved because the museum and cause the museum to be understaffed. Be mindful of the workload issues when staff are away or recovering from injuries. Plan an expedition to Greasy Fields. Oh. Under this claggy, tar-speckled wilderness lies an embarrassment of fossilized riches and preserved prehistoric prizes. Yeah, I think we're doing it British Museum-ily. Welcome to the expedition setup screen. From here you can plan every detail of an expedition to ensure the best possible chance of avoiding certain failure. Every location has a number of events that can occur during the expeditions. Greasy Fields is relatively safe, but other locations can be more dangerous. Influence the level of risk involved by changing the expedition team's approach. Expedition team will take a safe approach by default unless you tell them otherwise. Each location has its own specific staff requirements. Expeditions to greasy fields only require a single prehistory expert who will discover more locations that will demand more types of staff, as well as multiple team members. Select an expert. We've only got one because we fired the other one. Katerina, you're going in. Okay. Shortcut. I can't do it. Okay, I'll just do a regular one.
Team are departing now.
Indiana Jones with limited budget. Yeah, basically. This game is so freaking cute. What's this about Sports Direct? Okay, so hopefully that's going well. We're gonna try and decorate over here a bit. A bin. We don't like putrid waste. That is true. So we'll just pop a bin over here. Not beautiful, but functional. Then we're going to... We need more, like, fun stuff. Seating! I don't want sitting. I want standing only. Whoa! It's already finished? What do we get? What do we get? Open the crate. Okay. Open. I'm excited. A giant bee, unironically preserved in giant honey. I love that. That's great. What a nice item to receive. I'm gonna put it over here, I think. That's gotta have a lot of buzz to it. It's literally a bee. Expeditions. What? The exhibit arrived in excellent condition. Sadly, your staff member did not. Expeditions will often result in injury. Build a staff room, which will give them a place to recover from their injuries as well as regain energy on their breaks. If you haven't already, you'll want to hire a janitor to clean up the tar the injured expert is tracking through the museum. What? So much is happening. Okay, so I need to clean. I need to get a staff room. Oh my god, you're trying to stress me out. Put staff room. Where do I put the staff room? Okay, hang on. Everyone stop. Everybody pause. 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 Now, if I were the staff room, maybe like back here? Because like people are going to come out. They're going to be like, do. Because you think, oh, I'll tuck it over here. But like, 2-point janitors must be the most highly trained custodians in the world. Literally. True. Maybe I'll put it over here. Over here, I think. Okay, so let's go with the room. Let's go with the staff room. Well, that's too small, isn't it? Get it together. Click and drag? No? Evidently, I'm doing this wrong. You know, I'm rotating it. Cool. Right click. Middle click. None of these are it. How do I make you bigger? I'll just do it like this. Okay. Well, I don't like the way that looks. No. What a mess. The door around here. This is hideous. Place the sofa. Cool. Place the recovery machine. What's this? Staff door. Armchair. Snack table. Increases drink, decreases toilet comfort. I mean, surely it's okay to go to the loo. Surely that's not a problem. No, we're going to give them some water. I can't live like this. How do I rotate it though? Do I click and hold and twirl? No. Yeah, like we need water. That's just a necessity for, dare I say, life. Okay. 2 invalid items for 400. I don't want to. Ugh. Lame. I just wanted to give them water. Okay. So now I think we need a new We need a janitor. Scotty Fool. Hey, Scotty, you're in the game. Okay, he's removing the puddle. You, come with me. Come with me. Come with me. In here. Get in there. Okay, so she's getting treated
This
for her
season,
injury.
the second Sunday after St. Barbara's Day. In cinemas, Roderick Cushion is Lieutenant Nicholas Relics.
Hello? Anybody?
Guests should try and learn something before finding somewhere to sit down.
Chat, is that you? Be honest. Scotty. That is criminal. Okay, I think this is going well. I don't know if enough people are donating, in my opinion. So we're just going to move this more centrally. Let's all remember to donate. Please. Support me. And your financial decisions, you know? Yes. Okay. It's a lovely foot. Display 5 prehistory exhibits. Well, dare I say,
Staff should see medical
he's getting his...
in the museum
God, he's enjoying that
before
a
going
lot,
to
isn't he?
hospital.
Okay. Well, I think what we need is a new exhibit person. A new staff member. And I would like to hire an expert. And I would like to hire Gary Cyanide. Vladimir Muckenbosch. That's a great name. Okay, fuck it. Let's go get Gary. Gary, you're in. And you're off to get us something. Why not grab a cargo item? First aid kit will help with injury. Okay. 15 plus XP. Removes 1 injury event. Reduces expedition cost. Okay, well they said to try that, so we'll do that. Right, Gary's off. I'm excited. Hey, Fred, how you doing? Oh my god, get off! What is wrong with you? Prison, we need security. But what are you doing on top of the friggin' precious items?
That's our final offer.
Remove your ass from my bee. No, not again. There's more than one of you. Do you guys know each other?
Thank you.
Who is this? Lando Barnacle. If you do it too, there's genuinely a condition going on. He's not impressed. He is not impressed. Well, I'm not impressed with him. Okay, we've got an expedition. We've got 5 items. See what they do to the starfish. That's criminal. Okay, that is actually criminal. Helix Fossil, the original mobile home. Nice. Needs to be kept dry. That didn't work. Just go with it. Lovely. It's big. That's nice. Love it. And what else can we do? Greasy Fields is nice, sort of, but we'll need to explore a variety of locations to fill out our collection. To unlock a new point of interest for exhibitions, you'll need to complete its map objectives. The POI's map objectives can be found and pinned on your active objectives list from its exhibition. And the next location on the Bone Belt map is Rib Row. Head to the map and unlock your first POI. Okay, I don't really know what that means, but I'm going to click here and I'm going to hope for the best. Rib Row. Unlock! All we needed to do was basically do 2 missions. So that's great. Let's do another exhibition. They're both back in business. Okay. And you're going to have another first aid kit because we can't have you injured a second time. Oh, I don't know. What's a good season? You might get bitten by a snake. You might get quicksanded. I don't know. We'll just go with the standard for now. If POI's map objectives can be found and pinned on your active objectives list. Okay, well, I didn't do that. Unlock Rib Row. Complete an expedition. Display the new thing. So what does this place want to up? Events, rewards, log, overview. So this one. Yeah, I don't know. Oh well, I did an expedition. They're expeditioning. Off goes Katarina. Hey, Funny Redemption, how you doing?
That's just good science.
Yeah, apparently it's way better. So there was 2 Point Hospital, which I will say I wasn't a massive fan of, and then there was 2 Point Campus, which I didn't play. But I heard this is really good, so I thought I'd give it a go, and thus far it is really good. So that's nice. Now people seem bored by the bee, which I don't like because I think the bee is really cool. So let's see if we can add something else to jazz up the bee a bit. I don't want to encourage them to sit down either because they're a bunch of scoundrels. But maybe I should. Actually, I think I need to turn this whole place around. Okay, this is cool. So we'll pop this here, and we'll pop one of these over here, because that's inoffensive, and they can go sit down. Oh my god, no! This is gonna be hell. This is gonna flashbang me. Oh god, I love Theme Hospital. Theme Hospital was so insanely hard.
Expedition team are back.
Oh, hang on. I've got to go turn this down now. I know it's my fault. I know. Theme Hospital was literally one of my favorite games of all time. Why did I do that? Okay, we're back in business. Anyway. First day at work. Have you done orientation? Yes, I know where the fire exits are. No, have you got a parachute for your expedition to Peru? Fuck! A sharp on tops skeleton. Voted the pointiest species of dinosaur by a group of clueless museum goers. Yeah! Fuck yeah! Oh, that's nice. Okay, I need to rotate it, I think. Okay. Oh, that is nice. Where do we want this? Maybe over here? Yeah, this is going to draw the people. Wait, I think I need to rotate it again. Yeah, so hang on, if I... Yeah, I think that's the front. Oh, that is classy as. Okay, we'll put it there. That's gonna draw people right round the corner. Brilliant. We've found the start of a dinosaur skeleton. Exhibits and dinosaur bone subcategory are found incomplete. You have to explore multiple times. Okay. An incomplete exhibition will increase in buzz as you find more pieces. Okay. Well, I'm going to do it again. And why can't we start an expedition? Oh, the helicopter's still gone. Where's my copter? Okay,
Time
look.
now for another educational slice of trivia.
Uninjured. Oh, I ruined it. I was about to get the message. Okay, bone belt. Damn, I wanted to find out about the trivia. I would like to encourage you to go. I would like Gary to get out of here because he is boring. And if Gary is boring, then I am bored. Off you go, Gary.
That today marks the 3rd anniversary of the disappearance of renowned scientist Dr. Miriam Saltbeam, who was last seen boarding
Scotty.
a plane clutching a suitcase full of research funding. Local search and rescue teams speculate that she may have used the money to construct an invisibility ray, which would explain her disappearance. Wish I could make this part of the show disappear. Here's another tune to hopefully completely take your mind off what you just heard.
Announcement. Childish behaviour will be met with childish retribution.
Dino head.
Attention.
Elderly
The
tree.
expedition team are leaving now. Please say goodbye and good riddance.
I love an That's brilliant. Jungle wall. Flip. Okay, we'll put the jungle wall somewhere else. We'll put the jungle wall behind Bigfoot.
Announcement. The museum has a new exhibit, but we don't know what it is yet.
Brilliant. Okay, that's not centered. Okay, we'll just put 3. Oh no. Just gotta move this one along a bit. Hang on, nobody panic. Nobody panic. We've made mistakes. We've all made mistakes in our time. What did Ariel Jesus tell us about when we make mistakes? Just vibe. The skeleton. Yeah, I will say this game is 25 quid and it has no no boxes or bags. Boxes and bags. Yeah, like it doesn't. I know they look like crates you could buy, but I think that's just a reference. I think it's just being silly. The skeleton's good and all, but we can't find ourselves a proper museum without a gift shop. Gift shops are a key source of income. Guests will choose souvenirs based on what they've seen during their visit. We will access more merchandise as we explore, but for now we don't sell much, so don't forget other opportunities to upsell guests. Who can resist a vending machine? Nobody. People will do just about anything in a museum. Okay. Right, first of all, we're going to open this. Then we're going to build a gift shop. Okay, hold on. And then we're going to put a cheesy gubbins machine. Where's the I can't go around here. We'll put that by the toilet. It's grim. I don't want it. We'll just put it over there. And then when people are drawn to piss. Oh my god, I've got to put 2 vending machines? Bloody hell. Alright, we'll put one over there. And we'll put one... Maybe we'll put one right at the entrance. Who the hell comes in and wants a cheesy gubbins? Not me. This is offensive and I don't like it. We'll put one there. And then we need to build a gift shop and some trinket stands. Jump on cheesy gubbins. Okay, here we go. Woohoo! Woo! We got his fucking head. You see? It's not a stegosaurus, it's a triceratops. Oh no. His head's just floating. That looks weird. Okay, well, whatever. Still progress. Progress is progress. Okay, we've got another letter. Stop talking to me about money. Uninterested. Bored now. We're going to go over here again. We're going to try and get the rest of the shark on tops. We've explored 10%. Can we sell Gary again? Gary, for that reason, you're out. It's in winter now. Okay. Okay. There we go. Gary's off. Glue random animals together to defraud museums. Look, I'd be doing that full time right now if it was still possible. Unfortunately, people have worked against me. Okay, now we've got to build a gift shop. Now, the gift shop needs to be on the way out. The issue is people are leaving the way that they've come in, which I'm finding upsetting. So do we future-proof this and build the gift shop over here? Or do we try and maximize our stonks right now by building the gift shop like here or something? Okay. Now that blocks the way. Can I build it like that? Do you reckon?
Yes,
Minimum room size not met.
are not boring, just dusty.
Oh dear. Oh dear, I've made a huge mistake. Alright, you come. Delete. Ah! I've lost control.
Expedition complete. Fetch the crowbar.
Okay, now I'm removing everything. Right, reset. It's gonna go down here, where the pooper is. The door. How enticing. The money payment area. Yeah. And the trinket. The tat stands. 1. Plushie. Okay. Success. One of the finest rooms in the business. And now we need an assistant. William Baffle. Davina Deluxe. Yes, babe. You are so hired. She's accomplished. Boost ticket booth proficiency. Hold your horses. Who's over here? Raymond? Do you have any talents, Raymond? No. Raymond, you are over here. And then me. We will be collecting Davina.
Welcome back. Before we go, we've just got time to return to
Davina's
Monty
in.
Barnett's
Woo!
attempt to untangle the legendary Guardian Knot live on air. A feat which, according to legend, will imbue him with unlimited power. Monty. Monty, can you hear me?
Why does nothing ever work out for me?
Better luck next time, Monty.
Oh dear,
Proof,
Monty.
if ever it were needed, that you
Oh,
should never
dear.
send a man who wears slip-on shoes to untangle a knot. Mercifully, that's all we have time for. I've been Hayley Von Trowell, and you've been listening to Digging Deeper.
I fear, Monty, that you were the problem there. I will say that. My name's Dan. Nothing ever goes my way. You know when you like knew someone years ago and you're like, I wish you ill. You sucked. Put one of these. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice. That increases the buzz. Yeah. Okay, what do we get? Do we get the rest of the Stegosaurus doodad? The Spikosaurus Rex. Go! Boom! The Bolderdillo. We've gained a Bolderdillo. How exciting. Love that. Now, if I were a... What is a Bolderdillo? No! I put it in the box. I don't want it in the box. Get it out. We've got no money. We need it.
Tickets can be exchanged for another identical ticket, but why would you do that?
Well, my ticket might be cursed. Think about that. Okay, I think having these across from each other is pretty cool. Okay, so the buzz is increased. Love that. Ensure these are high by increasing our museum level. Museum level tracks the museum's total buzz, as well as the quality of your staff. A higher museum level means bigger and better museum. Buzz. Knowledge. Pissing yourself. Okay. Those are 3 important levels to running... Okay, info stand. I feel like we haven't done a lot of info recently, so we're gonna increase our info. Can we put that there? It's kind of blocking the bin. This starfish is nothing but trouble. Okay, I think that's okay. I think we'll put one there. We'll just deal with the fact that it's not having the necessary effect on the starfish. And then I think, can we twist this? Can we, like, move it 45 degree? Yeah!
Anyone feeling thirsty should drink some water. It's okay, I'll wait.
Okay, and then we're gonna rotate this and put this over here so that we can get drinkies as well. Receive 10 guest reviews. Well, how do I get them to review me? Okay, I've gained some stickers. That's nice. Love a sticker. And then, do we need to decorate this a bit more? Tart it right up? So none of these guys really need more stuff. This could have a prehistory banner. To remind people that prehistory is cool. And it is! Okay, the buzz is through the roof. The Boulder-dillo is already quite well considered. I think we've got to send them out in another mish. So we just got to get some more positive reviews. Easy. Easy as pie. Okay. We're going to go back out because we still need some Stegosaurus. Some knockoff Stegosaurus, you know. Right, Katrina's going on this journey. And we are beginning... Oh no, we're going to send her with a first aid kit. Not after last time. She nearly lost a leg.
Should educate themselves somehow.
Guest happiness is 91? Oh, that's good. Review me, you bitches. When guests finish their visit the museum, they'll leave a review. Guest reviews are based on buzz, knowledge, and happiness. Girl, what is there not to enjoy? They are happy as fuck. They are through the roof. They are experiencing great joy. Why did I go £10 down? Did you just rob me? I saw that. What is going on in there? It's a very concerning looking toilet. Buying drinks. They're using the... I like the idea of having like a shame toilet. There's like regular toilets and then there's the I'm about to do something diabolical, seal me away from the world toilet. I think that's good. There are lots of jobs for janitors around the museum. We need more janitors. That's always the case. Security guards, nobody cares about you guys. Losers. Kensington Pilchard. Yes. He's a good mechanic. It's time for Kensington Pilchard to arise. Arise, Kensington. Wait, did I even get him? I don't know. The cold mine's the next location, but the route is blocked by an obstruction at Cranial Crossing. Obstructions are points of interest that don't offer exhibits and block your path to new locations. Oh no.
Announcement. The museum
Passing through Cranial Crossing will be dangerous, really dangerous. You'll need to train an expert on survival skills. Okay. You'll find the training room is the answer to many of the questions facing the hotel. Okay, the hotel? The museum. An expedition is finished. Oh my god, there's so many things happening. Okay, we've got to build a room, but first we're going to open the crate. To see what we got. Is it the rest of the skeleton we actually want? Babushka! It's the arse piece! Huzzah! Its crevices have been filled. And I earned a shiny sticker. That's nice. Huzzah. It's literally a hammer tail. Oh my god, like an Ankylosaurus. Oh my god, my mouse is so fucked. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, build a training room. Train in expert survival skills. Clear Cranial Crossing. Okay, well the training room could go around here because it's for fucking losers, mate. Like, who cares? Not me. Shove it in this crevice.
Really thick jungle. A mountain with no head. And endless sand from the beach to the shoes you only wore once.
Oh, it's happened again.
Visit Pebbly Island. Paradise is only a stone's throw away.
There's something extremely funny about someone going, oh, it's happened again. Okay. So they got books. They got someone to return books. Brilliant. Can't argue with that. The training room is completo. Lovely. Oh, it's happened again. Why?
If you've enjoyed your visit, please consider donating. I won't see any of it, but still.
Valid point, babe. Actually, you know what? I think we need to put another money pot over here. Look, the emos are reading. They're learning. Aww. Aww, so cute. Sorry for perceiving you, babe. Don't forget to give me your money. Don't just a bit. What's that? What does that mean? Like going on over his head. Leo. Desire to stay is still pretty high. His review is only 2.5. Oh. I don't know if that was very good. So train an expert in survival. Okay, well, how do I do that? Open training menu. Not you, Davina. Experts. Gary, it's time to learn survival. Start twaining. Instincts can only take you so far. Okay, don't die, Gary. Let's see if that worked.
Yes, the dinosaurs are real, but they're not anymore.
Okay, Gary's off to learn. I see. Yeah, move that there. Nice. Okay, the people are generally pretty pleased. I guess I just need a bit more dinosaur to look at. Well, let's see. Can we do an expedition while Gary is learning? I think we're going to do one more expedition while Gary is learning his business. So that's Carrion Trail. Which is the one that we need to do to get it out the way? Cranial Crossing? I mean, it seems like this one. So, okay, I need to display an epic quality clownfish. Where am I going to find a clownfish in the desert? Okay, so we've only discovered one of these. And then over here, we've discovered 2. So I think we've done this area. I think Rib Row is done. So I think maybe I'll just do a little extra one over here. And we'll just send Katrina or whatever her name is. There we go. Okay. We'll hopefully get something else. And that'll be fine. He's learning. And then we'll work out what we need to do. Train an expert in survival skills. Clear Cranial Crossing to access cold mines. Oh, I don't even know where cold mines is. Where's this map?
And here we have the desert migrating clownfish. He flips and flops for months across the harsh environment till he smells water.
He's flipping. He's flopping. He's trying his best. What can I say? I sometimes feel like the desert clownfish. Okay. An expedition is finished. Let's go and open our crate. I love this. I love this animation. It gets me what I need. Give me my dopamine, baby. It's old technology from an even older time. Oh. I'm a historical bitch. Oh no, it's calling me old. Oh. Chat, did you ever use a floppy disk? I wish I could claim I didn't, but I have. I'm going to put it over here. I don't think it deserves its whole own area. And, like, I think it's already going to get all of the buzz it needs, pretty much. So what's that? Knowledge. Decoration. Okay. We'll get a little bit more knowledge over here. Not the sticker book. So, an info stand. Just getting a bit busy. Alright, we do like this. We do like the knowledge, though. We'll just put that there and we'll think about what we've done in a minute. Still only one knowledge? Well, how do I get more knowledge? How many of these boards can I put around? Okay, so if I put like another info stand over here, will that help? No, it's still only 1 out of 3. There's too many info stands.
Donations are always welcome and never returned.
Yeah, I don't know how to get more. Yeah, the worst bit is I used to do my homework in secondary school. Secondary school on floppy disks. That was partly because my parents were extremely cheap, but partly because it was still a thing that was possible. Okay, so I'm looking for Cold Crevice. Okay, so we can set up an expedition here.
And this, children, is not the save icon like you idiots think. It's a 3.5-inch floppy disk. Now, funnily enough, that's not all that's 3.5 inches and floppy.
Oh my god! Please! Okay, there's a chance that we're about to send Gary Cyanide off to get murdered. I'm just letting us all know what is happening. We've sent him off to wherever the hell it was. I think he's going to Cranial Crossing, where apparently you can't discover anything and you're likely to get crushed to death. So let us all quietly pray. Yo, Muffin, thank you for the bits, and Fred, thank you so much for the bits. Let us all pray that he comes back crushed so we can hire someone new. No, just kidding. I don't mean it. Not that kind of employer, okay?
Announcement. If you're going to take pictures, at least photograph the exhibits. You're not that interesting.
Wow, why would you turn on me? Our intrepid explorers encountered a dilemma on their travels. Dilemmas are high-stakes events. No. Dilemmas forced you to make an executive decision to get the team moving again. Your choice could be total success or abject disaster. It's up to you. Your expedition team has encountered a dilemma at Cranial Crossing and need your help. Oh no. Headspot. As an explorer makes their way across Cranial Crossing, they spot a flask on the ledge below. Muffin, thank you. You nearly filled the bit board. Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to tell him to stay focused. I'm going to say stay focused, bitch. Determined not to look at the flask and tempting themselves any further, the expert makes a record time passing through Cranial Crossing. Well, that was good. See? He's not dead. We love that. Yeah, thank you, Scotty, Frisky Frog, Woogly, Dean, Sheldon, and Glennie for the bits. Where are the rest of my bits? Fred's given bits.
That all this stuff does not come cheap.
I think my chat needs to be refreshed, but whatever. It is what it is. Board isn't auto-updating. I had to refresh. Lame. Blame Twitch. Dare I say, I think things are popping off. 150 quid! What did this emo just buy? Hang on. What did you just buy? Good gift shop price, rubbish. Saw some litter. Okay, so we saw rubbish. They're a goth. They had a boob off. What did they buy? They bought a plushie.
Tier 100 here, have some titties. Oh wait, I mean Biggie's brows.
Yeah, baby! Thank you so much, Lemons, for the titties. I mean, the bitties. Everyone type cheer 100 for titties. Open map. We have unlocked a new place. We can go into the scary cold mines. Brilliant. Okay, so the bad news is that we need to train our other hoe over here. We're going to open the training menu. Katrina. Oh, but do we need something else? What if she needs like another skill? Unlocks at staff rank 5. Okay, that's fine. So we can start with survival skills and then we'll go for something else. Because it seems like to investigate this area, we need survival skills. So we're just going to do that. Cool. And what's in the box? What's in the box? I thought we weren't going to get anything from this area. Staff XP! Yeah, that's rubbish. Okay, thank you, babe. Okay, so now we can go to the spooky area. We can go to the cold mines. And we will send Gary. Gary's on his way out. Blizzard season. Well, that's not good. The chances of Gary dying seem extremely high. We can send him with an assistant. Raymond. And a janitor. Okay. Let's just give it a go. Let's hope that they don't die. Goodbye, everyone. Right, we're going to hire some more people. I'm telling you that right now. Sophia Vibes. She's an expert. Raphael Masterstroke.
Join me in saying farewell to the expedition team.
Or Jessica Asparagus. Happy thoughts boosts happiness. That's really good. Okay. Eva Dolly Brass, you're hired. Who else? Yeah, what else did we sell? I think we sent an assistant. Ticket booth selling proficiency 20%. Okay, she's hired. What's his booth proficiency? Yeah, they're both 20% on the old ticket booth. That's fair. Mini egg cookie pie slice today. That sounds ridiculous. Zuzo, how you doing? It's nice to see you. Oh man, I wonder how many of our people just died. Half or all? But hopefully we'll get something back, even if they do die. You know? What's going on here? Where's my other worker? Davina, where are you going, babe? Are we going for a rest under these circumstances? Water? The gift shop... You nasty bitch. The gift shop's empty. Empty. That's it. You're going in here. I'll tell you that right now. Work in the bloody gift shop. She fucking put her tongue
Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio.
Yes.
Welcome in for a full and regular show. I'm Sir Nigel Bickleworth, and this is 2 Point Radio. I had requested shortened proceedings to attend the re-thatching of my hen
like a
hatch.
hamster.
But no matter. Who cares about my feelings and my love of all things thatched? Not my employers, that's for sure.
Love of all things thatched. Okay. I don't know if Americans are going to get this game. It's quite British. Brilliant. Is everyone still alive? What's happened to him? Are you okay? Okay. Let's see what we got from the cold mines. Open. A frozen beehive. I don't like how that looks. It needs to be kept in the cold. I don't have anywhere cold. Oh. How do I make it cold? And it's nasty looking. Okay, it's too hot. It's melting. Anything frozen will eventually melt and it'll be gone forever unless it's kept at the cold temperature. Okay. Okay, I need to place a freezer. As word gets out and your county fame increases, you can expect new types of guests to arrive at the museum. Families are bound to turn up soon, and I'm not sure if you've noticed, but they often include children. Children are immune to the appeal of our info stands. They just do not care for them, not a bit. They won't accept knowledge from existing facilities, but they could use an interactive display. Think of interactive displays as a hybrid between exhibits and info stands, providing both buzz and knowledge to the guests. They're also a great source of entertainment. Interactive displays can be built in a workshop. Give it a try. These are evil-looking children. Edutainment. Interactive displays. Okay, let's go. Oh, great. Now I've got to build another room. These children want too much from me. These children need too much of my time. Not big enough, I assume. Like that? Can I do that? Is that big enough? Still not. How big does this room need to be? Bloody hell. Alright, well.
We do not offer a student discount. You've had your fun. It's over now.
Shit. I don't know how to get rid of this. Can I delete it? I don't want you anymore. I made a mistake. Okay. And then I just need to build a bit more. Is the room now big enough? Hey, okay. We did it. We did it. We've overcome. We've overcome our significant challenges. My God, this thing is huge. Absolutely vast. Okay. Okay, fine. 6 invalid items? I don't know what I did wrong, but it wasn't happy with me. Okay! Oh my God! Thatcher's back from the dead. Honestly, I do feel bad. Because like some of my friends do want children. And I'm like, good for you, babe. Live that life. But I'm also like, oh God, you know? Employ a janitor qualified in workshop. Okay, we need to hire some people. Janitor. Fire resistance. That's rubbish. I don't care about fire. Is it required to extinguish fires? Oh fuck, that is good. Do you know what? For that reason, Veronica, you're in. I'll have you. I know, I see a fire coming. You know what I'm like with a fire. Against them. But they attack. And people saw rubbish, so this is good. Franklin is a mechanic. That's not what I need, Franklin. Please, learn some respect. Okay, right, everyone stop. We're going to go on a new mission. Because we bought a freezer, so we may as well use it. So we've got our prehistory expert. We're going to send Katrina this time. Raymond got pretty traumatized last time. Now, Davina, you pissed me right off. So you're going. And then, Dolly, let's try you. And then we're going to send you with a first aid kit. And we're going to send you off into the unknown. Imagine, you take a job as a janitor. And you end up getting dropped into the icy mines of hell. Brilliant. Okay, so people are liking the Frosty Bee. Oh, you still on your cookie clicker shit, Lemons. Yeah, baby. You know I love me some friggin' cookie clicker. Okay. Well, I would employ a janitor qualified in workshop if it were possible. 2 mechanics. Brendan Curtains. Son of a bitch. Because I know this area sucks, but I want to get a couple more bits in there, you know? And today's the day. We're going to get the guy we need. Ugh. Can I train one of them?
We're back, and I'm still here, against my will, dancing like a monkey to 2 Point Radio's sweet corporate tune. Isn't this nice? Let's do something radio-y.
Okay, I trained him. This game is so good. There are a lot of jobs for janitors. Consider hiring more janitors.
Guests found asking me questions will be made an example of. Thank you.
Okay. Franklin Hoofalump. You are in, Mr. Hoofalump. You are hired. Ah, fuck yeah, lemons. Being back on your cookie clicker shit is so good. I've actually been working, like, when I wasn't doing the wedding stuff, I've been working a lot this week, which is really good. But, like, what I've been doing is, like, doing, like, a couple of jobs and then going, I am going to play 2 days of Stardew Valley. And then I'll play 2 days of Stardew Valley and then I'll work again. And that has been the system. And it has actually got me through really well. So having like a little backup game to play, a little thing, a little cookie clicker that can distract you for a bit and then you move on is actually really good, in my personal opinion. I think it is very helpful. Redid The Office, working on video ideas, working on podcast stuff, working on stream stuff. Yeah, redoing The Office, just lots of different stuff. Recording voiceovers for TikToks. Just, you know, the bits and bobs, all the different shit. Hey Galaram, how you doing? That's a cursed ass emote. Open. Nice to see you. A frozen fridge. That's crap. You risked your lives for this? God damn. Okay. Oh. Out you go again. I need a fish. Carrion Trail. A harsh desert. Okay, well, I'm going to do a bit more over here for now. Lauren Dynamite has never been. She can go. And, Dolly. And we're going to go with this. Hi, Lucy OG. How you doing? Alright, things are looking risky, but we're just going to give it a go.
You buy it.
Italian brain rot is all I can think about. It's not good. Oh, God. Do I even want to know? Do I even want to know? No. Valid. Valid! Sometimes it's best to know when just to leave things well alone. So, make a prehistory playground. This sounds fun. Yo, that looks so good. I'm not really confident that that's teaching the children anything. It's literally just a dinosaur slide. But whatever, who cares? Like, I still think it's cool. Guys, are you stuck outside? Guys, why? Oh my God. Where's the ticket person? That's why no one's coming in. There's no one selling tickets. You scoundrel. Imogen Hammer. You're hired. God damn.
Keep sticky fingers, both literal and metaphorical.
God, who's getting fired? Oh my God, are they 3D printing it? Sort of, well, I don't know if that's what 3D printing is. I like the need for hazmat, though, just to make a children's playground. Everybody, come in. Imogen. Get cranking. Okay. Then we need to decorate this area a bit. We don't have too much for the icy crap. All we have is like a rock. And like, I don't feel like the rock is adding much. But okay. As long as the rock is increasing buzz, then I'm happy. Fossil decal. I need more icy shit. All this prehistory crap. Prehistoric.
Children found talking to me, and therefore breaking regulations.
What's Dwayne doing in this game? I think, I'm not saying everyone, but I think a lot of people who got a 3D printer were like, I'm going to 3D print so much shit, and then almost immediately realized they didn't have anything they actually wanted to 3D print. But maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so they're all trained. You're trained. Marnie, let's get you a job. Happy thoughts. Brilliant. Let's do that. You cheer up. Wait, is this about my money? Museum profit. We're making profit. As long as there's profit coming in, I'm thrilled. Think she's going to print stuff off for her daughter. She also printed some figurines in Dungeons & Dragons TV show. I will say, I do think for making fun D&D stuff, that's actually a scenario where you might actually use a 3D printer.
Robo Janitor! The Robo Janitor is designed to fix absolutely everything with some...
Did they... It paused? Did they die? Are you guys okay? We got a crate?
A Robo Janitor? What would we
They're
do
all brilliant.
without you? Yes, I suppose we would. Robo Janitor...
Enough of you, Robo Janitor. No! We've
Nice
already
to
got
see
it.
you looking well, smile.
No! Hi, Myers. Hi, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm feeling good. It's springtime. What do we do when we've already got it? Higher quality exhibits have more buzz.
Coming soon from Bungle Technologies.
Let's just pop it over here and see what the sitch is.
Expedition complete. So, what's in the box?
So what quality is this? And thank you so much for the Prime sub, Myers. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for pushing the sub count up by 1. Legendary. Great, now I've got 2 of these. Absolute buffoonery. This can't be all there is in that area, surely. Rewards. Ugh. Okay, we've got to do one more expedition. Because I need to find more frosty crap. Available. On a break. Wants to resign? Scotty, I trained you. Oh, you're such a pest. Alright, we'll just go with 2. If they die, on your head be it. I literally need a janitor. Okay. I think I just need another janitor. Right.
Feel free to give your money
Janitor.
to me.
Dominic Dynamite. Ah, Brendan Terry. That sounds fictitious as hell. He's a made up man in the business. Okay, we have a prehistory playground. Oh, this is gonna be sick. I don't know how to place this. It's so big. It's blocking the whole way. Okay, hang on. Right, so what if we move old Skelly Boy over here? Okay, so if we move Mr. Skelly Bones down to here, I think he looks pretty cool. And then we put this here. I think that looks promising.
Despite the odds, some prehistoric artifacts exist to this day. Don't be the reason that changes.
Don't be the reason that changes. That's actually really good. I don't love this positioning, but I do think it's better than it was. Do you think it shouldn't be butthole to the people, should it? It should be face first. Yeah, no one wants to be walking around the corner to a dinosaur asshole. Oh. Okay, well, what if we move this over here? The armadillos. And then we put... Okay, then it's face first. Put it in the middle. That's fun. Okay, we'll do that. And then we'll just decorate around it a bit. Put some tree over here. Okay, let's see if we can get some youth to play. This place is looking good. We've not really had the chance to make the place truly yours. Museum customization menu allows you to customize your walls and floors and tailor the experience as much as you like. Expand your selection of customized options by spending Kadosh. You earn Kadosh as you complete objectives in the museum. Items unlocked with the Kadosh will improve your... So, add partition walls and doors to influence guest flow or change the style of the museum's interior. The museum is yours to customize. The possibilities are endless. One-way doors allow you to direct the flow of traffic through the museum. As the name implies, there's no going back. Staff-only doors can be used on partition walls. They're a great way to create shortcuts for staff. Okay! This game's actually sick. Oh no! Shivering, hallucinating. A team member is cold, confused, and yet worse, now they think they're a Yeti. Let them go. Wrap them and pack them. Survival skills. Grab them. Wrap them and pack them. Slowly but surely, they've come out of their stupor. You knew that plastic sheeting would come in handy. Hooray! Nobody died today. Nobody died today.
If you take pictures at the museum, but no one ever looks at them, was there actually a point?
There are lots of... I could not hire more janitors. And yet, there's always more janitorial jobs. I've got 5 janitors. Ernest Sob or Erica Pungent. I deserve better than that. It's Florence Bambershoot. In you go, Florence. Walls. I can put up partition walls. Classic partitions. Nice. Okay. Windows. Oh, an archway. I can place on a partition wall to let people go through. That's so cute. Dinosaur archway. We've spared no expense. Oh shit, yeah. This game is so cute. Damn, okay. I'm not sure if this museum... Oh, we need another ticket booth. Fear we need another ticket booth. The queues are queuing.
The expedition team have returned.
The expedition team have returned. Did you all live? I wonder who lost their mind out there. I feel like it was Davina. I don't know if she was up for it. Open the crate. If this is another beehive, I'm going to lose my mind. Yes! Frozen cave person. Stunning. That is literally brilliant. You can't really ask for more than that when you go. And he was
Nigel
ginger.
Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio.
Confirming the
return
existence
an
of
old
historical
segment
gingers.
Now, Agony Answers, where I dedicate a small portion of my expensive brain box.
Sorry, babe. Sorry. Yes! Okay, we've unlocked a new area. Now, I am going to say it is 10:30. And I think, given how hard I've pogged off thus far, I am going to call it for the evening. I will be back on Monday, unless I fancy a little weekend stream, in which I might do one, because I don't think I've got much on this weekend. But I will let you know. If you haven't, go watch the latest YouTube video that I posted today. Over on Lemony Bello on YouTube. Also, if you haven't twice over, go and watch the podcast or listen to the podcast on Spotify or Apple Music or YouTube if you would like it with video. This game rules. I really like it. I'm super glad I gave it a try. And I honestly think for 25 quid, it's thus far great. So yay, so good. Yeah, I was going to say thank you so much, everybody who has hung out today. The streams should be much more regular from now on. We should be aiming for our Monday, Wednesday, and Friday schedule like we've been trying to do. But now, like, the office and stuff is done. Or, like, not done. It still needs decorating. But, like, everything's in place. I think it's going to be a lot easier. So, yes. What was I going to say? Thank you so much. Massive shout out to Myers, Flowbot, Pumpkin Puppy, Deets, Esoteric, Jetstorm, and Dean, and Scotty, and Relu, all for subscribing today. And thank you for Lemons, Muffin, Fred, Deets, and also Scotty for giving bits today. I think it should. I really do think it should. It's great. And it's, in my opinion, way better than the hospital one. I didn't like that one very much. I actually wouldn't have checked this out if I hadn't have seen a Jimquisition episode saying how good it was. And I was like, you know what? I do really like the stuff they usually make. I just didn't feel like the comedy hit where I wanted it to. Like in the same way that Theme Hospital did. But this I'm really enjoying. So anyway, I will see you all on Monday. If not sooner, follow and subscribe and like and do all the things in all the different places. And I will let you know what I get up to on the Instagram stories. Let me play us a little song to go out with. I think this is kind of a banger. Well, I can't hear it, so it would be a banger. Thank you for being legendary. Enjoy your bank holiday, everybody. Woo! Fairly well. Goodbye.